a big, because New Edition, Janet, and Jill. But Jill is, all of them are really affordable. I just need to get there.
I think I got a discount for you. All right. So how did headset sound? Do I need to go turn it down, up?
Mine sound good.
1, 2, 1, 2. All right, turn it
Yeah.
down again. That's what we need. It's good, not too loud. Good. Good on me. All right. All right, let's do a quick mic check. Make sure I can hear each other.
Mic check, mic check.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
9 3 7 8 9 10.
Mic check, mic check.
7 7 3 9 11.
707.
My mic sounds nice. Check one. Uh-oh.
What you call it?
7 7 7.
Oh, the mics are different. Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the arm, because the way the edge of the table is not holding.
Gotcha.
The arm good.
I was like, wait a minute. I was looking the
All right, instead of letting this whole song right here, let's just go ahead and cut in Europe.
hold on. God darn it.
You want,
Hey, y'all. Hey.
The song go off and it will come in.
Huh? Hey. Get this phone down.
Shame.
Hey, yeah.
Wi-Fi?
No. I'm just reading some off the thing on it.
I'm listening.
Who got some smells?
The TMR crew. That's a.
Huh?
You're good, man.
I got some, but I got to get my car though.
Oh no, you. I might, bro.
It's not that bad, right?
Right.
Listen, if you were stinky, I'm sure TaShon would have told you by now.
Boss, he gonna lie to you. Boss.
You do not smell like an onion.
Boss.
Y'all talking. I cannot. Y'all are talking to me.
I'm always
We'll have a whole
I was waiting on y'all. You were waiting on me.
No.
Oh.
I'm trying to ask you something.
What?
Do I smell onion?
Mm-mm.
Okay, all right.
Onionish.
Onion. Nah. Onion.
You smell onionish?
Yeah, I feel onion.
Oh, you ain't musty though.
No, but
It's just the onion.
No, it's. I gotta change deodorant. It's not.
Oh, you wanna? I don't smell nothing.
Okay. All right.
He fell like his
But I feel you on that. I be like that.
Bro,
That's why I
don't
keep
like
them.
it. I don't like it. You know.
You
even
doing
if
one
you
of
don't,
natural
yeah.
deodorant?
Huh? No. Yeah, I'm doing swab, but because I'm allergic to crap.
Oh, okay.
And
so free. Yeah.
So I gotta find something like this.
There's a one I use. All right, let's go ahead.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And what's up, you guys? Happy Saturday. It is Happy New Year. We are live in the studio, 101 TKO Radio. I am your girl, TaShon, and it's the mail room, y'all. And I got the crew in the building. The crew, I got the entire crew. I got LaRon, Mr. Takeover.
Yes.
I got Tank, the sports guy. And I got Nelson on the ones and twos. Happy New Year, you guys. How y'all doing?
Man, outside
I'm
of
glad the holidays are over.
Are y'all?
I can retire the pajamas.
The matching pajamas.
Everybody, the dog had the matching pajamas.
Y'all didn't take pictures?
Yes,
Y'all took pictures?
I'm banning them.
See. It ain't legit if y'all ain't got no pictures.
Boy, look at him.
It ain't legit. Y'all ain't a family if you ain't got pictures with the matching pajamas now. I need to see the pictures.
See, what you trying to do is get some blackmail material. But you're talking to a black man.
Listen, everybody and their mama had the matching pajamas. Everybody. Y'all didn't have any. See, yeah.
Well, mainly because we couldn't find any. So.
Yeah, but you know what? Target had they got some nice ones and black.
Black
owned. So I will be getting mine next year from them. So yeah, because I bought mine. We bought ours from the other store, and they were like extremely too big. So, but when I saw that, I was like, okay, we'll go to Target and so forth and get those. Yeah. So y'all done with the holidays?
I'm done with the holidays. I'm done with the cold weather.
Listen, now let me give a shout out to God. I love Jesus. The one thing we can't complain about is the weather. Because last week we had spring, summer. We had winter. We had a freezing winter.
No, Sprinter. It was Sprinter.
My pipes, so I'm
Right.
still dealing with the winter.
Yeah, like
I'm sitting there like, who left the garage?
the apartment building, the third floor flooded, and so there's nobody in the second floor, so it didn't come on down. But everybody's pipes, I thank God that our pipes did not bust.
Tell the plumbers knew everybody. Hey, listen, they were like, listen, I can put you on hold right now.
And they did. I was like, you know what? Look, we ain't got no issues or whatever. So I mean, like literally, it was summer, spring. And it was like a winter, and then we back up,
It's kind of like we TV did.
Yeah. Then it was tornado weather. The other day it was tornado. So hey, but you know what? Thank you, Jesus. We did. We had one coming through Cobb County. Yeah,
Okay.
It was a tornado warning, but I think I'm not sure if anything touched down.
I saw something
We
on
had
the
surrounding
news.
county. We had
Yeah.
surrounding counties around our area that had them. But
Okay.
we just got rain in the mud.
Yeah. We got the rain and all of that, thunderstorms. So, but you know what? I am not complaining. That is one thing I am not complaining about is the weather, because I thank God that I am living to feel all 4 seasons in one day. But y'all gonna wear these. I'm gonna wear these UGG boots today. Y'all gonna see these UGG boots because I wore them UGG boots all last week, and I was like, I don't know. And then I got hot. We were like, okay, do we need to turn on the air? Then
The chicks with the boots with the fur, do they take them off when they get a certain temperature?
I don't take mine off. I paid $100-something. Y'all gonna see these throughout the winter time. Okay. Y'all gonna be like, well, dang, how many pair? These one pair. I got them boots on. It said it's winter time. That's what I'm gonna wear. These were my first pair of Uggs last year, and they were 100. And then that was a sale, 100 and something. That was a sale. I was like, a what? I'm like, who?
The boots cute, but the price ugly.
Yeah. So y'all gonna see me in these Uggs.
With dudes, we used to pay at least a bill or two for 10. I mean, it's what it is. Men tennis shoes are expensive.
Yeah, they are. I don't. I'm cheap. But you know what? I don't play with the feet now. I'm not cheap on my shoes because I do understand the value of wearing good shoes. I have flat feet, so I have to wear. But these UGG boots, they're not really good for my arch. I don't have an arch. They're not really good, but y'all gonna see me in them. So it might be 80 degrees next week. Y'all gonna see me in them.
I have an arch. That's my issue. And my foot is semi-wide. So
Okay.
I have that issue because they make shoes narrow.
Right.
Nah, more than anything.
Oh,
so
okay.
I have to find something that molds around my foot.
Really? So I have flat feet, so they just like pancake flat, and it's like no arch.
You have to know your shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean you have to know what brands are for you. Every brand is for you.
No. And as the flat footer and
Like
bad
Nike
feet.
for me, Nike is not
Nike's not good for you. Really? Nike so far okay. Anything with a good arch for me is it'll do. I used to have to wear special shoes when I was, and I was. Don't laugh. I know you want to laugh. That's okay. I'm gonna post my shoes that I used to have to wear.
You had one high heel, did you?
I had the brackets.
Yeah, my brother had those.
Yeah, on my laugh if you want to.
Uh-uh.
My mama done paid three.
She had the Forrest Gump song.
I did. I had the Forrest Gumps because my ankles were. Shut up. Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
Look at those shoes.
Our house got broken into, right? I swear, you can ask the family. It's a true story.
Who came and stole your shoes?
The people were in the back, right? My aunt them, they got us on out, you know. And while we were waiting on the police officers, my mama went back into the house to get my shoes. She said, my baby shoes in there. We paid a lot of money. She got her special shoes. So my aunt said, she said, Carol Ann, don't nobody want them ugly shoes.
They took everything but the
Thank God
bracket
for
shoes.
Carol Ann saving you.
I was like, and I was hoping that somebody would steal them shoes because I had to wear them shoes every day with my dresses every day. And I got made fun of every day with them shoes. And no, and I was determined. I was like, I'm not wearing these ugly shoes no more. And my grandmama kept saying, she said, you're going to pay for it. I was like, my dear, these shoes, y'all don't understand. They ugly. They were like big boats. They were still, you know, like the Buster Brown shoes. So Buster Brown made me a pair, right? Yeah, like, so I had to get a special order. Stop laughing. They were, they had the steel toe. And I did. I had to get a special order, so orthopedic shoes and everything. And I had to wear them shoes for the first 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Those shoes click or clack.
You know what?
I'm sorry. Tank, I am not going to hell for you. I am not.
I literally, I'm like,
So as a child, you didn't get to run across the playground.
no, I didn't. That's one reason why I don't run. That's probably the reason why I don't run. Because I couldn't really run. They heavy. Those shoes were heavy. Like, and then with the little brace, so my brace didn't go all the way up my leg. It just went up my ankle, right? Because my ankles will fall. So my mom tried to make it cute, put my stockings over it, like my tights over.
Well, fine.
Get your little ruffle socks.
Yeah. She tried to cute them, make me cute with my little ruffle dresses and like you said, the ruffle socks and whatnot. But everybody knew I still had these braces. But when she went back in the house, yeah, like that's really gonna help me. Like my hair and everything done. You can look at me and then boom, get down to my feet. And then when I got to middle school, I had to, so they call themselves changing them up, right? So they gave me the black and white. Y'all remember those Oxfords that back in the 50s that they used to wear? So of course they were like, oh, this is a new style. Now this is like 80s, right? So you can wear these. They were still big, bulky, black and white steel toes. I had to walk around middle school campus. Y'all know middle school is hell. So I'm traumatized. I've been in therapy about that too. So, I'm done. So y'all gonna see me in these Uggs. No brace or nothing.
What are we talking about today, boss?
Yeah. Oh, don't try to because I'm getting on you. You laughed at me in my shoes. You laughed at me in my shoes. That's okay though. That's okay. That's okay.
Did you dance?
See,
They were heavy, Tank. I couldn't do nothing but walk.
I tried to ask you when you talk about it.
Look, the same old two-step.
You know what?
Save myself.
Listen, welcome y'all to TLR. It is a brand new year. We are back in the studio. We had a little technical. See, y'all got me off. I done had a flashback because my mama went back in that house to get them shoes, and the police officer kept trying to tell. They were like, "Ma'am, we haven't secured the premises yet. Like just wait until we can let you back in." She's like, somebody gonna steal my baby's shoes." Mom was like, "Don't nobody want them shoes. Like, yeah, man, stop."
Those shoes came with security.
Like, literally, you can beat somebody in the head with them and be done. Like, but she went back in the house. That's a mama for you. And she got my shoes. And I was like, God.
Then she graduated to the black and white.
Yeah.
I still had installments on the shoes, girl. You let them shoes go.
Those shoes cost a lot of money. So listen, we are live in the studio. What time is it? I don't know. We all off this morning on the thing, but it ain't. It's 10:28. Okay, so we got our we got our schedule and whatnot. So where are we? We's official. So listen, I got my buddies in the building with me. It's so good to have you all in the same room, and I appreciate it. We gonna do this thing for 2023 and so forth. Yeah, y'all need to talk. Oh, we going to a music break, or we gonna keep what you want us to do? No.
Music break at what, 45?
Oh, I don't know. I'm
No,
trying
no, 25. I'm
to
sorry,
at 25.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do a quick music break, y'all. And when we get back, we're gonna get into this discussion because I got something for the fellas today. It's all about them today. It's a TMR day. I got something for y'all. Y'all ready? Yeah, I told y'all that. I know that's part of them duties.
Keep you out of trouble.
Huh?
Keep him out of trouble.
That's it. So yeah, y'all are. Yeah. So listen, stay locked into 101TKORadio.com. We'll be right back after this music break.
The after effect always get me.
Okay, what'd you say?
The after effect always get me.
Yeah, that's what I was like listening. So when we come back, we'll go back up. Well, not really. We keep it on. I'm introduce. I can't show y'all the questions I got for y'all. I got the questions. Yes, I got some questions. Huh? Yeah, I'm not showing y'all.
We're gonna see. We see it early.
Yeah.
We gonna Google it out. We're gonna do one song.
Oh, okay. So after this one coming, okay.
Google it out.
But I do want to go back and get my brow.
Okay.
Y'all see the 6-year-old that shot the teacher? Intentionally.
About this last night.
Intentionally. 6-year-old got to school, shot the teacher. She in critical condition because he was mad. 6 years old.
They trying to figure out how the gun got in school.
Oh, they're gonna have to charge them parents.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna have to charge them parents. Yeah. Because there's no way in the world that baby should have bought a gun. But that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, these kids are smart. You came to school. You came to school.
At 3 months old, give them an iPad and look what happened.
You shot the teacher.
Like we were saying as well.
It's the intent that these kids are doing. It's grown intent.
Yes.
Oh, these are some donuts if y'all want some.
It's
these some donuts if y'all want some.
They munchies.
Yeah.
Munchkins.
Munchkins.
Mm-hmm. And blueberries in them.
I'm not sure. I just had my
crap. What's the word?
Assorted.
Yeah, I got the assorted. Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, intentionally. I was like, that's scary. 6 years old, that's kindergarten. So you mad at me and you pull out a gun to shoot me. You try to tell folks. Kids are smart, man.
Love you, man. You too, Nelson. Love you, bro. Yes. See? Dang, Nell. I told you I love you, man. You hear me, bro. See, God. Nothing. We just saying that we in together. You know what I'm saying? We got each other back, bro. We got to be. No, Lord, really? You all right, Nell?
Oh wow.
You all right?
Yeah, man.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah. I understand.
I know. We good though. Everybody here is safe, but I feel you on that because it throws you off. Like then you're trying to play catch up and all that. But we good. We gonna get it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why my mindset was thinking that we were gonna be on the show at 3 o'clock.
To 3 o'clock.
But we on the show for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I was running 3 o'clock. Yeah, cause when Chelsea was like the meeting and stuff, that's why I asked you. I'm like, how we gonna do a meeting and we gonna be on the show?
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I had to think about it.
Yeah, but 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think I could do it till 3.
Yeah.
That's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
If we stayed on till 3.
Most shows are 3 to 4 hours. You know,
they are. Yeah, they just do different segments.
Well, yeah, I guess with the music and all that.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
About 5 in the morning.
Oh yeah,
sometimes
when they do the
yeah, from 60 teams.
yeah.
Yeah. But
But that's
but
a
you
lot
gotta
of ground you can cover.
but you still gotta think though, they be on other stations and
syndicate.
you sure they be replaying?
Yeah.
Oh,
Other stations will pay them to replay and air the entire broadcast right on there.
I be thinking they be in the
But that's what
studio.
you want though. You want that syndication because
Yeah.
that's money every time your show is played in the air like that.
I be thinking.
5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are back live in the studio, 101 TKO Radio. And I'm your girl, TaShon of the mail room. Listen, before we get started, I got to give the brow. I know we don't have a sound. Do you have a sound? I got to find a sound for the brow. Several people going to get the brow, but today one person going to get the brow. The brow is the parent who says that Baltimore City Schools failed her son after 4 years. Now, let me tell you this as an educator. You know, I'm an advocate of educators, and I'm an advocate, and I know when wrong is wrong, wrong is wrong. And that's why I posted both of them. She's going to need a good lawyer, a good attorney, and the school will need a good attorney because the school is at fault as well. Because my thing is, this baby got 200 and some absences, right, in tardies. So the brow goes to both of them because after your first 5 to 10 days of unexcused absences, the social worker was supposed to put in first of all, the teacher was supposed to put in your attendance clerk because it's high school, right?
Yep.
So it's gonna log in. You see a red flag after 5 days, 3 days. If the parent doesn't call in, it's gonna flag.
Yep.
Okay, y'all need to call this parent. 250 some days absence.
Somebody had a whole vacation.
Okay, 272. Yes. That's worse.
That's the whole school.
Right. It's only 180 days.
365 days
in the school year. Right.
And then he missed 270 days of school. That don't even count.
It doesn't count.
That's
right.
Over. That's over a year.
But then you want to get on and you somebody done told you, girl, you got a lawsuit, this, that, another. You're right. You do have a lawsuit. There is going to be a lawsuit. She got to get her a good attorney. She will have a lawsuit. But you're not going to sit here and tell me out of 4 years, because you get about, how many progress reports? About 3 or 4 in a year.
3 or 4 in 1 year.
So your first progress report, the boy was failing.
Yeah. You cannot tell
and you're gonna tell me from 9th grade to 12th, you done told everybody, you done bought all that graduation stuff. You done told everybody to come on to graduating.
Yep.
You knew good and doggone well. Now you want to be all upset, and you probably went up there to the school. Ain't nobody called me. You a lie. You a lie.
Come on.
You working 3 jobs. First of all, I'm sorry that you had to work 3 jobs. That is, I'm so sorry that you had to do that. But now you got 2, 3 other kids. So are they gonna be in the same boat?
I'm pretty sure they already are.
Right.
There may be a chance that there is.
Now, from my understanding, this case was during the pandemic. So, but even with the pandemic, with virtual teaching, you still got to log on, and the teacher still has to report that. So the brow goes to both the parent and the school, because again, the school's gonna have to get a good attorney, and they're gonna have to prove that we did contact her, we did send her letters, we did the social work referrals, all of that. Now, if the teachers don't, the teachers should have to do a civil lawsuit against the teachers or whatnot. But both of y'all get the brow. I don't understand. When I read
the other thing that was weird about that whole story was, and someone was talking about, that his whole class is underperforming.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he's the only one that's not graduating
right.
is the weirdest thing.
Right.
Everybody's underperforming.
Right.
For an entire class of high school students to have a average
right.
GPA of 0.13.
Right.
Like,
so nobody exactly. So that's why I said both the parent and the brow, because you ain't gonna tell me you just not noticing this after 4 years.
Wasn't he doing something else?
Working his
no, you would.
Why is the child working and the mom already got 3 jobs?
Oh, so he was working.
So
why would he be working if she got 3 jobs? She
right.
paying all the bills.
Right.
Listen,
Come on, man. We know it's something crazy when the mama 23, grandma 33.
I don't think she was,
Guys,
but
no guys.
no, she don't seem like she was young like that. She was in her mid 40s.
But when you hear her talk, no, listen to her talk though.
No, what happened was
She was showing off for the
she was,
just
and
showing off
somebody
for
that in the
camera.
neighborhood told
That's
her,
what she got
"Girl,
a
go
good
ahead. You can
idea.
sue. You can sue
Mhm.
that school. Girl, go ahead and get your lawyer. You can sue. Go to the
She got the
news.
hood lawyer, guys.
Yeah, them folks in the neighborhood.
You know you're gonna get about 1.2.
She gonna be in for a rude awakening because that case is gonna be.
That would still be at the fault of the child too, because
Yeah.
you didn't give your information to your teacher. You didn't update
Yeah.
your school on your mama's phone number, change of address.
Well,
You didn't bring any forms home.
Yeah.
W2 and W4, he got that year. What they gonna do with that?
It's just so
He was
many
working.
factors. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like it does not make any sense. And then at the same time, if he has a 504 plan, that again, if he needed special services and they did not service him, so it's so many factors. Like I said, the school is going to have to get a good lawyer, which they already have a lawyer, but they're going to have to do some extra work, and so is she, and it's going to cost. It's going to be a couple of years, and I wouldn't put the baby back in 9th grade. Just go ahead and get him a private tutor, and boom. They ain't checking for high school diplomas no more. Shoot. Be a content creator. Go on YouTube. I mean, shoot. If I had known that.
The other day too, when we go put in an application, we can put down. You can make up a school.
Yeah, like
I didn't really go and check your record.
They don't.
Especially if you're talking.
They don't.
If you're not talking about a corporate job, no, they're not going to look at your.
I don't even know. Do they do that? Do they do that corporate?
It depends.
Nelson, because you're in corporate, right? Do they check for high school graduate diplomas?
It just depends. I feel.
I think it depends on probably the entry level if they're hiring people come straight.
Oh, okay.
After a while,
yeah.
They don't.
Mm-mm.
And I'm gonna tell you this: in some points in corporate America, they're even suspending drug tests.
Shut the front door. Really?
Yes, indeed.
Why?
Because they know that this. Let's be honest. This new generation of the workforce is different.
So they can come on the job high and geeked up.
No. They didn't say come on the job high. We said that they have suspended the drug test for certain substances because they say they don't matter. Now coming to the job, coming on the actual job, immediately it's still a no.
This world going to hell and ain't coming back.
now they're legalizing marijuana.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was gonna say that the pharmaceutical company.
Well,
I can't fire you.
When y'all see teachers with these coffee cups.
Hey, teacher got 2 or 3 drops in that cup.
I ain't telling on nobody. I ain't snitching. I'm just saying.
You wonder why she pressed around hollering let's dance.
Hey, wow.
The times have changed.
I mean, I can see that, and I guess after the pandemic, they probably like, you know what? We just need folks to come into work if they drunk.
And then now there's the workforce is still short. There's not enough people.
And that's why I don't understand. They keep saying there ain't enough people, but they won't hire people. Because I got a lot of folks who are trying to look for jobs now, and they are very qualified.
Not giving an hour.
And they're not giving, like, they won't even call them back or whatever. And I'm like, I keep hearing that the job shortage is, is out there, but what's going on?
I've had to defend people at Belt the same way. Customers coming up and like, dang, y'all are working on a skeleton crew. You're the only person working. Everywhere I go, nobody don't want to work. No, ma'am, that is not it. We just did 3 hiring, whatchamacallit. And you have people in the wind waiting to be called back, but they're not giving up hours. Matter of fact, our hours been cut, especially since the holidays over with now. We went from.
But they need people. See, I don't understand it.
They got all this money.
Right.
They don't want to give up.
Yeah, it's like teachers. I mean, there's a severe teacher shortage, and every day even the subs need subs now. I don't understand where the world's going. Yeah, the sub need a sub. So hey, I'm trying to tell y'all better get some homeschooling cohorts going on because it's out there. It's real. Ain't nobody teaching no more. As you know.
And that's dangerous right there.
Yeah, but everybody knew it coming. Saw it coming. The public just didn't want to acknowledge it. We saw it coming years ago. We kept trying to tell y'all, your kids are. We don't like y'all kids no more.
Can we negotiate a price for private home tutoring? I got 2 girls. You're a real good teacher.
Yeah, my price gonna be up there.
Okay. I work.
It's gonna be up there.
I mean, as a mother working,
but
homeschool.
honestly, and that's why I used to tell people all the time. I was an advocate for homeschooling. We saw it years and years ago. I would tell my parents, get you invest in a good tutor or a homeschool cohort or something, because the schools, unless you're in a private school or a well area, and I hate to say it like that, if y'all putting the kids in general public education, you can forget about it. It's hard. They just gonna pass them up because you can't, you keeping us on time. Sorry. Thank you so much. So we're going to Son. You know what?
He's trying to win him some points.
That's it. Oh, he said keep it going. But no, that's good. That's good. Thank you so much. Keeping me on time. Men always trying to do something. They ain't always trying to be, what. But I told y'all to step up your game, so thank you.
I have to with this one though, bruh.
But listen, so our guests today, my special guests today are actually it's you all, the TMR crew.
What?
Yeah.
You feel so special.
Wow.
The TMR crew.
I don't know if I need a crowd.
Hey, bro, don't
do it. Not okay.
Never let them
I ain't gonna be weak like that.
Oh, see, we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that because I need to know. I need to hear it from the men. I need to hear it from the men. No longer what?
I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
You might need a drum roll for this question.
No longer.
So this is the deal. So y'all know, for those who are first joining us or just joining us, the mail room. Listen, this endeavor was given to me this is one of my 5th year now. And so when God placed this endeavor in my life or whatnot, he was like, you got to listen to the men. And I'm like, okay, listen to the men. Because, I ain't like y'all. It was a period I didn't like black men. I'll just be honest, I did not like y'all.
Wait, hold on. So
my heart was about as black as these shirts against black men. And with all the hurt and the trauma that I went through with black men,
going back to that,
I was just like bumping. I'm tired.
At any point in time, did you ever think about dating
outside my race?
Yes.
I thought about it, and I just what stopped me was the fact my grandmother, she said, don't you bring a white man in this house. And she was dead serious. So it was the grandma. So if it was grandmama, nothing, you would have stepped out. Well, probably so, because we come from a biracial family. Okay. So she was like, don't bring no white.
She said it stops like that.
She was dead serious about it. And then, I just did not, I ain't gonna say no cute white boys. There's some cute white boys. I just was not attracted to. Like yeah, and then I was like, okay, I don't feel like having to go through the whole explaining why I'm black, why I'm wearing a bonnet. Like I started thinking about all of that little stuff.
You on air, just basically saying that they just don't understand.
Basically, I was like, I ain't got time. Like it's already bad enough, I really did, because I really was gonna go. I knew I couldn't go to the other side. I was like, no, I don't want to go to the other side. So maybe I could date outside my race. But then I was like, you know what, bump it. I just stay by myself. But I did not like y'all. I did not like black men. After everything I had been through and after my divorce, I was like, I'm done. I'm good. I hate it. I literally was filled with hate. Like, yeah. I literally was filled with hate. So in order for me but at the same time, I knew that I wanted to love again. You know what I'm saying? I knew that I wanted to love again because I love relationships and so forth. So when we get back, I'm going to tell y'all the reason why the show was put and why these questions come about. So stay connected to 101 TKO Radio. When we get back, I'm going to tell y'all the reason why I hated black men. I'm sorry. Yeah. I hated dark ones. Hated the light skinned ones and the medium skin.
I'm gonna set him on fire.
That's
Hey.
why I'm so glad I am.
No,
Yellow.
you in that crew
I
too.
am
Your complexion
yellow,
too.
red,
You would.
something.
I hated y'all too. So stay tuned to 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom. We'll be right back.
Boy. So harsh.
I know, right? I hated anybody that was tall, short.
I try.
All right, so let's go. We're gonna play one song. We're trying to kind of keep up.
Okay.
So let's from there. Do you want to go into that or we want to go into LeBron?
The runabout. We can.
Well, nah. Since you already brought it up, after that, then segue into.
Okay. Okay. So wait a minute. So after we come back from the song,
No, you're gonna
finish.
Since you already was,
Okay.
Talking about why you doing that. And then
Right.
After that,
You
Then
do another
segue
song
into.
break and then come back or just segue to it.
segue to.
Okay.
I couldn't find a white woman that I had in common. Like how do you have a conversation?
You know,
Well, I mean, it's cool because I know a lot of interracial couples.
So big.
Yeah.
but I didn't have that problem due to the fact that even though I know now more than anything, I come from a biracial family, but my family has always entertained not my mom, but my mom's sisters and brothers, and they've always not like dated, but my mom did not. They didn't teach me race.
Mm.
So
that's how my mom was.
So I didn't see that as being a problem until now more than anything. And so it wasn't until my brother started dating his first. Okay, say that on there. My brother was so outside of his black kids, we also have Brazilian, Asian, and white mix, and I was due to my brother. And so I kind of looked up to him. And so for me, no offense to any black women, but I know I fell into the stereotype of the white woman is the prize. And so as a young age, I was like, white woman. You know what I'm saying? Give me a white woman.
But see, I had a friend, well, I ain't even call him a friend. The dude at work was like that.
Hey, y'all.
He only wanted to date like me to the point to where he vocalized it. And
Yeah.
And you're a black man.
That's from how Albany is. He
was arrogant with it. He was real arrogant with it to the point to where he made a comment saying that, out of them and black women, they stay with you in times of trouble. I'm like, you sure?
Oh, no, I ain't saying nothing like that.
I said, you sure? I said, because I know a couple people that as soon as something hit, they was out of there.
I ain't saying nothing like that now.
I said, I don't know nothing about that. I said, I know a couple sisters that have been drugged through the mud and still holding on. So I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah, it's just the ideal of I like now though. Still, like I say, I can own up to I unconsciously fell into that gap of.
Can y'all hear us?
That was the
Can you hear me?
And again, like I said, I looked up to my brother, and it wasn't that it was just a particular white person; it was just a bright skinned.
Yeah.
So I can say that I am, happy that I didn't fall and not saying anything about another race or anything, but I'm so happy that I didn't find myself caught up into that.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are back live in the studio, 101 TKO Radio. This is the mailroom. Happy New Year, you guys. Happy New Year. Thank you all so much for rocking with us. So before we went on break, I was telling you all that I did not like black men anymore. Y'all just pissed me off, like, right, but I knew but I knew that I loved y'all. Like I knew, I got a black daddy, black brothers, all, I'm teaching with black students or whatever, but my heart was black, right? And I remember asking God, I said, God, just soften my heart, let me see let me see the good in men, because I always saw the good in everybody, right? But the men, I was like, I'm done. So anyhow, so as I went through my healing, and that's the reason why it took me 10 years to heal from my divorce. So like I didn't just jump right back out there into the dating. I literally took those years to heal. So as my healing took place, then God showed me, like he literally blessed me with good black men in my life to show me, hey, men are going to do things. People are going to do things no matter what color, whatever, and so when then afterwards, he blessed me with handsome honey. Then I was like, okay, cool. And then he was like, I need you to do a show. And I was like, I don't know. I'm not. And that's how the mailroom came about, is because of through my healing and whatnot. Um, it was like, I need other women to understand that there are good black men out here. Like, and my cousin helped me. He's in Chicago. He actually was he stepped in and he said, I know how you feel, cuz he said, but don't give up on us. And I was like, because I said, he said, I know. He said, I know we can be this, that, and the other. He read like it was no sugarcoating. He said, but that's what everybody, that's what anybody. So he helped me to say, and he said, give us one more chance. And I was like, oh no, because he said, I know you want to go try something else. I said, yeah, they looking a little good right now. I can, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
but that's how the mailroom came about. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all another chance. So, and on top of that, I wanted other women to see that there is good in black men.
We grew up.
Y'all grow up. It might take y'all a little
We
long.
don't always hang out past 3 a.m.
It might take y'all a little minute, but y'all grow up and y'all good. So with that, we're gonna segue into running back with Mr. Takeover, and then we're gonna come back. And I got some. I want the people to know who y'all are. That's why I want the y'all. I got all these questions for you. And Nelson, you ain't excluded, so you might as well go on and get a mic. Because I want women, and especially starting this new year. Y'all know I'm a certified relationship coach, and I'm my niche is helping people build healthy relationships with themselves first, right? Mm-hmm. And it's all about your perspective. And I know all of us have had these bad experiences with black men. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all are good. Y'all are good. And I want my listeners and I want my people to understand. And again, if you want to date outside your, I'm not here to say no, don't do that, because I'm a person that whoever can make you, first of all, you make yourself happy, but whoever you can connect with and you build a great life with, that's fine. But there are so many bitter women. And on the flip side, there are so many bitter black men and bitter black women out here that have just written y'all off. So I want to, so after we do your segment, Lauren, we're going to go into this. We're going to get in this and,
You want the political answers?
No, I want these real answers, because we got real women out here that literally will say there ain't no good black men, period. And I've had some in my circle that say there ain't no good black men out here. All they do is cheat and all they do is use you, this, that. And I'm like, wow. And that's, so what you got for us, Ron?
Well, it's funny that you say that, because now I'm going to have to run it back to Wednesdays, run it back, where, you have the black girl train thing going on.
Yeah.
And in the midst of all that, we have the, I don't know if you guys seen it, the Passport Bros.
The who?
Passport Bros.
She said what?
What's that?
Oh, wow. You ain't seen the Passport Bros?
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been on there. Well, not a long, but it's Passport.
Passport Bros were before the
really
the black girl train started.
Okay, Passport Bros. So tell me what they are. I'm writing it down.
Okay, so they are pretty much a black male non-acknowledgement of the positive movement of black women, pretty much.
They're not positive.
It is not a positive thing whatsoever.
Really?
No. So I'm like, at some point we have to see this for what it is.
Johnny said, "You don't know about the passport?" No,
See,
I don't.
Told you. Take into account our
Wow.
point of leadership is not where it needs to be as Black men.
Okay.
And I have to call us out on that situation. So it's funny that you start talking the way that you're talking, and we are and we can be great as Black men.
Right.
Absolutely.
But I would not say dating a different race is bad whatsoever.
Right.
But I will say your preference is your preference, and it should not downplay any other race, including the community
Right.
you stem from.
Right.
And in this case, we stem from a Black community.
Right.
Since slavery, which that word is a very sensitive word, and people just get tired of saying it. But since slavery, Black men have adopted the downplay of sisters, and to change this, we have to take ownership of doing so.
Right.
And until then, the Black community will forever be disconnected.
Right.
And so, these passport bros are pretty much saying that I'm going to go to all these different countries and talk to women that I can pretty much manipulate. That and you have some of these women saying that, oh, we love the fact that these U.S. men are coming over here,
right,
and giving us a green card or whatnots. And so, but it's still at the end of the day, they're being mistreated.
Wow.
And
passport.
shoot me with this one, and to end it, we come across a video of Farrakhan and how he says that a man is not a man until he finds a woman. Now, the words and what he was speaking, regardless of seeing the whole video, you can like it.
Yeah.
I like the words, and they gave me a little understanding of, I feel that it's true, because even though I finally am in a situation that I know myself still, I am not myself without mine.
Right. Right.
She just brings another level
Absolutely
to it, right? But still, coming from that side of the world, you still know there's some form of sit down when I tell you mentality.
Yeah.
And we got in a very nice
intense moment of fellowship.
Yes.
That's what we do.
That was
intense.
And she was understanding, like, I get what he's saying. I like it. And I liked it too, the words. But I can see past those words and understand that still they have that concept of that slave master. A woman should know her place, and her place is not telling me what I need to do. My feet, this and my. We are great men.
Yeah, you are.
We have potential of being great men, and I am talking to the community. But we have to detoxify ourselves from the slave master mentality. And until we do that, like I stated, we're going to always be divided. We're going to always have women coming from us. We're going to always be downplaying women.
Yeah.
Until then,
Yeah.
So I hope these questions are.
They are great. They're going to be great. Well, thank you so much. Running back with Mr. Takeover. We got to get you a sound.
Yeah.
We got to get you a sound. We got to get you.
It's only.
Yeah. So are we taking a music break, or are we going to get right back into it? So I need to go into this TikTok, the passport bros. Johnny said men are leaving the West to find a wife. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But I mean,
but listen, think about it. There's pros and cons.
Yeah.
To anything.
Yeah.
But the thing is, a lot of these guys are doing it because, like you said, they want that old school control of a woman. And a lot of these countries, these women still follow those traditions.
Yeah, I always tell people I like the U.S.
The daddy is marrying you off. They're serious. They still.
I literally came across a woman off of one of those posts that basically said, not even that. She was like, I marry him to pretty much, in so many words, to control me. Tell me what to do. He is my boss. in so many ways. I
Yeah.
mean, she had a whole, and she was saying it smilingly and like,
Yeah,
oh
so
my
she
God.
said it's her boss. Like,
Yeah.
but the thing about it, they do uphold their marriage. Now, if he's treating her good, if he's really treating her like the woman that she's supposed to be, then that's their good. But I mean, again, I lived in Iran, right?
Uh-huh.
And they do believe in those traditions.
And
And
I
I've
get that.
seen a lot of we had a lot of friends. Well, my parents had a lot of friends where the male was kind to their wives. It's just that they were Muslim and that's what they did. Like,
No, and I get that.
they, but if at the same time, then there were some that were
Word.
abusive
Yeah.
because they don't honor women over there. And I think if it works, and I tell you, if it works for you
Yes,
and him,
yes. And that's something that we discuss. If
it works.
That dynamic works for y'all,
I don't
can't
look
be
at the
mad
leadership, and that's the difference between the Western women and other. And I can't say if it's wrong or right because
Yeah.
what we've been taught. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Again, I don't see myself as having a man telling me what to wear, eat, sleep, this, that, and the other.
I say that ours is wrong over here because it's abusive mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And
But abusive to who?
And the thing is,
both sides.
but the thing is, with these women in these other countries, they have been like this for thousands of years.
Yeah.
No, I mean here.
We're the only ones.
I mean here, but we're trying to use that concept
Yeah.
Right.
with this country
But,
here.
but the thing
And
is,
it's-
mail
Yeah, we
order
make it into a
wives
pimp
stuff like
and all that bull crap.
Yeah.
That stuff's been going on for years. They've
Yeah.
been doing mail order wives since what the white men have been doing since what the 50s, 60s.
No, longer than that.
Going to different countries in
Yeah.
Russia, trying to get their wives and bringing them back.
And so
Yeah.
again, that's what I'm saying. We
Yeah.
trying to take their stuff and do the same thing.
Yeah, we just don't know how to do it right. We want to have multiple wives and
Is that all right?
She told me I could have two.
They want to do whatever, be pimps and all that kind of bull crap. But listen, we stay connected to 101 TKO Radio. After the song break, we're gonna get into these questions for the mailroom crew. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet. I didn't. 101 TKO Radio, the mailroom. We'll be right back.
So yeah, the passport bros, they're pretty much glorifying the fact that they can go to another country, bag another woman, bang on her while she's there, and then come back to the United States. He knows that she's still doing whatever with whomever, and he can do whatever with whomever while he's here in the United States. But when he get ready to get on that plane to go over where she at, she makes herself 100% available to him.
So do they say, so they're women, they're coming back over here with them?
Sometimes. But some of these folks that have, they literally go into these countries and they got these.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They got a woman in every country.
Oh, so they're going
knowingly.
to, right.
And
are they marrying the women?
No,
they just dating them or, yeah. All right then, passport bros.
Like, listen to this one. This one here, I think is people for me.
Military servicemen will go to different countries and different ways. That's the same thing.
The what now?
Military servicemen.
Yeah.
They go to different the Philippines. My cousin bought his wife back from the Philippines. I'm like, bro, you really
Even if you find some poor woman that needs a green card, wants to move to the U.S. or needs
I
money,
mean, she cool.
that's still not love.
Like,
So on that note, safe travels, and I hope that you and all the other passport bros get exactly what you're looking for.
I understand where these men are coming from and why they are choosing to step away from the modern Western female, because the modern Western female does not want to be a wife anymore. They don't know how to be submissive. They're typically very hyper masculine. I don't need a man.
When you say hyper masculine, what do you mean?
Go through life without interacting with men. That sounds like paradise.
If you a masculine man and you in your purpose, you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with competition.
You want a submissive woman.
Not even submissive. I just want the yin to my yang. You feel me? The one thing a man wants the most in the house or in a relationship is peace.
Passport, bro.
I can see that. I can see that, and that's why I said that's one reason why the mailroom, because again, we have lost our femininity. I'm be the first, and I know women have come at me, but I'll be the first one to say there's no reason why I should. Okay, that's cool. That's one reason why. But again, we take submission out of context. But again, there's a way they're supposed to be. But we as women we have lost our femininity and
balance.
balance.
2, 1.
And we are back live 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. Listen, I just saw a video of the passport bros, and we're gonna have to come back and talk about that. Well, we're gonna talk about a little bit of this, but listen, my group, my guests today are actually the mailroom crew, as I was explaining earlier. The reason for the mailroom, and one of those reasons, I just, I really do as a woman, I want a man to lead me. I want a man to lead me. I will be the first one out here because, again, growing up, I got a dangerous double dose of independence. And what does that mean? My dad told me never to depend on a man. My mama told me never to depend on a man. So, and what they were saying back then, because remember, my parents were born in the 50s and whatnot. So what my dad saw was, listen, I want you to get your own. I want you to learn how to change a tire and do all these things, because you're not going to always have somebody with you. My mom was coming from the aspect, listen, I want my girls to be independent where you won't need a man, because my mom was that stay-at-home mom. She had dreams and aspirations, but she also was proud of raising her family at the same time. But back then, it was like women had roles, and those roles were highlighted being the women in the household, this, that, and other. Okay. So as a woman, we were taught that. So me and my sister were so independent. And they did get to the point where I don't need y'all.
But what if y'all misunderstood that?
We didn't misunderstand that. Reason why I say that, because again, it was taught. Again, each generation is going to teach the next generation, right?
It's true, but think about this.
They were married, right? They were married. My dad was in the military, right? Think about this. My mom got married at 18. She became a mother at 16. She had me young, right? Mm-hmm. So she was out of her childhood. She became a wife, a mother and a wife, and had to move overseas with this man. So therefore, her life, then 4 years later, my sister comes. Then 10 years later, boom, 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 you got 3 sons. So your whole life was surrounded by this man. Right. Now she honored her vows. Now that's not to say she didn't love my dad or whatever, but a lot of the women back then, they were being submissive without the opportunities to say, hey, let me fulfill my dreams as well. And so the women, when they were telling us, I want you to be independent, they were saying, listen, don't let anybody stop your dreams. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to get to that.
Yeah.
So what if still it was misinterpreted? Yes. Mm-hmm. Don't allow someone to stop you from achieving your dreams.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean not find someone. Mm-hmm. Because it's something that she tells me a lot is, as a man, for me to sit up and ask her that your job is to wash my clothes. Mm-hmm. But before I met her, who was washing my clothes?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, for my wife, I know it's I come into this marriage as in my wife has dreams.
Right.
She wants to be a doctor, nurse practitioner. Mm-hmm. And she made that known. She wanted to make jewelry. She made that known.
Right.
Those are some of my wife's dreams.
Right.
So I'm telling her my dreams too. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, why can't we do it together?
Right. Right.
And so when I hear you say that, mm-hmm. I see that as an opportunity, as two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Telling you the correct thing. Mm-hmm. You don't need mm-hmm. to depend on a man if you're not in a committed relationship.
Right.
You should be independent.
Right.
And what we come in is we get so independent, and I say that.
When
we get so independent, we can't disconnect.
Right, and that's what happened with me.
So I don't think that she was teaching you wrong. It's just we grab hold to that to these concepts.
No, she didn't teach us wrong, but it did do a job on us, because it got to the point where I didn't need y'all no more. Yes, you see what I'm saying? And I talk and I talk about that in my book. Only reason why I got married the first time is because I wanted a child, right? Yeah. And I knew that in order for me to stay right, I needed a man. I didn't want to have a child out of wedlock. So I had my own car, house, money, all of that, right? And I made it known I didn't need you, but just for this one thing.
So
And we're on a clock.
So did mom ever? Did you get any idea that mom didn't need your dad per se?
No. She did make it clear, because my mom taught us like the domestic part. Like she taught us the girls, the domestic,
Mm-hmm.
and then my dad taught us the mechanics and all of the outside the house and so forth.
About their relationship, but did for you from where you were sitting at, because I know every child is different.
Right.
Did you see a loving relationship between the two?
I saw a relationship
or a contract.
It was like my dad was the dad, he was the provider, and my mom raised the family.
Okay.
And my dad, and I talk about this again because of what they went through as growing up, what they saw. So my dad played his role as I'm the provider.
Right. So they
and my
official role.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So for us, I didn't I saw them working together because they were entrepreneurs. So they had to work together, right? So I took from my mom, I'm like, okay, she's a very independent woman. However, I knew that she took care of house. And so for a long time, I wanted to be like my mom. I was like, I'm gonna have 5 kids, I'm gonna run a household.
Mom is telling you, nah.
Right. She's like, She's like, go ahead and I couldn't understand why I was different in that, because my life did not turn out like that. It was like, boom, okay. So the other folks, it was like in my mind, my mom was like, again, hands down, because when I said she was stay-at-home mom, she was the ultimate stay-at-home mom. We never missed a meal or whatever. But people didn't understand that was a job in itself when you got to manage a household. But that wasn't looked at it like that. And she felt some kind of way because, again, she didn't see it during those times. A stay-at-home mom was not looked at as a job. It was like, you're doing what you're
supposed to.
Right. And so I can imagine with her, she's like, wait a minute, I had dreams and aspirations too, but now I'm doing this thing and people are making fun of me. Because I remember her saying, she was like, yeah, people were like, you running behind your dad or my husband or whatever. So I can imagine, as her being a woman, she's thinking about this. Is my last show?
I'm so sorry.
It's off.
It fell out.
No,
you had.
I thought
it was a piece of that. It fell out.
Oh, it came off, y'all. You know what?
I'm sorry. It was just sitting there.
So my parents, along with a lot of other parents during that age group, during that time. So now when you get us, our generation, and now I'm teaching my sister and teaching my niece. Like, hey, it's okay to need a man.
I can see that point of view now.
It's okay to say, hey, I need some help. Because when you're used to doing everything, because you're like, I don't want to depend on no man. I don't want no man telling me what to do. Like, I had to go through that period of being obedient to, and I know this is going to sound weird, but being obedient to a man, letting a man be the leader for me. Because remember, my dad died at 94. So I never had a man to step in and say, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. So I had to do everything myself. So when God brought Chef to me, we battled, because I'm like, I asked God for a leader, but I'm giving resistance because now he's trying to tell me what to do.
You just hate when you ask God for something and they give it to you.
Like, hey, I'm here. I'm trying to help you. I want
right.
I see that you can do it yourself.
Right.
I want to be a man and say, hey.
And I could not exactly, and I could not accept that. And it wasn't until God was like, that's why I need you to do the mailroom, so you can understand the leadership. It's nothing wrong with y'all being a leader. It's nothing wrong with your wife making decisions together. And we have lost that art. Like, girl, I wouldn't do with no girl. He ain't, you your own thing. No, if you're in a household, you're supposed to, if your husband says, hey, I don't think that should, that's a good decision for you. You gotta talk about that. But now we're living in a society where it's like, no, girl, I wouldn't do that. Well, okay.
You want the bag, girl, go get the bag on your own.
Right. So listen, here go the first question. Y'all ready?
$500, please.
We said, Johnny said, your parents telling you to never depend on a man shaped your reality. Yeah, it did until you realize you need a man, and that's what happened. And that's why I said it was a dangerous, right? That's the thing about it. And I misinterpreted the dangerous, and that's why I said I got the double dosage of independence, like because I misinterpreted the entire thing.
Because
they didn't know themselves.
No, they didn't, and that's why I never thought
they were teaching something, but they
didn't include who gonna go kill that man.
Right.
you gonna go
right. And then too, I have to look at it with my mom being a military, wife. It was that chance of, because again, if he was deployed, there was a chance of him not coming back. So she had to be like, okay, I got to keep my family going because I'm overseas. And if anything happens, then it's going to be me and my children, so I got to keep it going or whatnot. So also that attitude as well. So, all right. So the first question, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? Who are you?
It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It is a hard question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought I had got to a position of knowing who I finally was.
Mm-hmm.
And these past few months showed me that I am still somewhat lost. And to come to that realization, there's growth, some more growth that I need to do, and which I already know that constantly we're growing. And I think that's some misconception that we do as people, period, in general. No growth. Once we get to a certain age, we already know. Old dog is constantly learning new tricks, and we got to get that concept out of our head that an old dog can't learn new things. But yeah, I don't know because I am constantly learning and growing, and I'm not going to have a concrete answer. For that, and I love that though.
Right.
Because that defeats the ceiling.
Yeah.
And I want to be my best me at all times. In order for me to do that, I can't put a ceiling. So I can't tell you that.
Okay. All right. Then don't tell me then. I love it. Johnny says, nice question. Wish he could answer it. And if you all want to call in, 678-439-7419. I want to know who you are as a Black man. Tank, you want to answer?
As a Black man.
Who are you?
First of all, I'm a father.
Okay.
And that defines me a whole lot.
Who were you before the father, becoming a father? That's a little too deep. Y'all ain't ready for that one.
I was up at 3 a.m. Rolling around Houston. I just listen. The me before fatherhood changed.
Okay.
And not just fatherhood, because I was a single dad.
Okay.
Just in general, entering the phase of being a father and a husband.
Okay.
That combination.
Mm-hmm.
It changed me because I knew that I had a lot more to give.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do that. I wanted to, growing up without a father, I wanted to be a dad.
Okay.
Because to me, God said, hey, that's going to be your healing.
Gotcha.
That's going to be the best healing for you.
Yeah.
I know you didn't have them, but I'm going to give you some awesome kids.
Yeah.
And that's going to be your healing.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you an awesome family of your own.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's the biggest, just having that my own family, that changed my whole world. That made the difference in everything for me. That changed the way I woke up in the morning. It changed the way I went to bed at night. I became focused.
Okay.
When you before all of that, you're concerned about small things.
Yeah.
And when realize, hey, I got these 4 people here to take care of.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, the wheels start turning, the plans start coming together, and you start achieving more than what you ever thought that you could. And just even like now, I still wake up amazed, and I'm just being honest, and that I live this life. And
right.
I'm like, and me and my wife, like, where we came from? Like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we know exactly where you came from.
Right.
And it's like the biggest thing. And the only thing that I did was, I followed a lot of the things that people are deeming to be just wrong, like masculinity.
Yeah.
That's a part of who I am. I'm a guy's guy. I'm a woman's guy. I mean, I'm not ashamed of that. And I do teach my sons how to be masculine, because I want them to be able to kill that bear. I don't want them to be afraid when he come knocking to the door, because he will. He gonna come knock to the door one day. I don't care. In life, as a man, you're gonna get challenged. You're gonna get tested.
Yeah.
It's win.
You're right. So listen, we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we got more questions with the TMR crew. Think about this question: what has been your most challenge moment in your life as a black man? Okay. So stay tuned to 101 TKO Radio and the mailroom. We'll be right back.
That's a good second question, because I can go to what you just because it's a reason.
I wanted to correct you, but I'm gonna let you say what you're gonna say.
What?
It wasn't no correction, because
get to a point of
what he just said also opens up the door for me to say, to answer that.
I deleted it, but
No.
About who you are? What you saying?
Well,
he knows who he is. He just
I do.
He didn't pick his words wise.
No.
Oh, okay.
I said it right.
You said it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was finna interrupt, but I needed to let you finish. I was finna say, can I have your kids then? Because
oh Lord.
So for you, it was you before becoming a father, you just felt like, okay, I'm all over the place. So fatherhood, you found out who you were. And then for you,
I was where a few months ago, I was where he was. What she was telling me, what she was finna correct me. But these last 3 months made me realize that I've been lying to, and I told you that I've been lying to myself that I am fine, I'm okay, I'm in a position to where I'm doing what I thought that I was doing.
Right.
I'm not.
Okay.
And so I was lost, but now I'm found, because I got an understanding that, oh crap, what I thought I was doing, I actually really wasn't. It's just seeing is because I was walking the walk, but I actually wasn't. And I want, and my need to be where you say that you are. I thought I was going by doing it correctly, and the boundaries that I was setting, and the things that I was doing and not doing. I thought I was doing it correctly. And for me, I understand, no, it wasn't. I'm still trying to make up for my dad not being there. But my dad is there. My dad's still in the same house that I stayed in, but my dad wasn't there. And I'm trying to be that dad.
And that's and for me, like this year, I'm actually going to do some bold stuff to rectify that part of the dad situation, because my kids, they want to know, they made a comment like, who is our real grandpa? And so, and I know it's going to hurt people's feelings for me to get those answers, but to me, it's the last piece of the puzzle. So I like I tell them, I'm not doing this for healing. I did my healing is upstairs, and the other one is at home with his kids and got my grandkids.
Right.
So the healing part is done. I just want the answers to the questions, and I know it may hurt your feelings, but
you said that's what I'm at.
So y'all are looking for answers from your fathers.
Okay. Because the thing is,
yes, you are. And it's okay. It's okay. And I'm gonna
Fast as you are.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say, I'll say
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are back live in the studio. That's one of my favorite songs, y'all. Hell yeah, sober. Listen, 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. I got my crew in here, the mail room crew, and we are talking, we are chopping it up. We're having some real dialogue. And one reason we do this because of the culminating activity at the end of the year is the listening party. And the purpose of that is for the men to actually talk in and give their insight on what a lot of us women are trying to, understand about y'all. But I asked a question, posed a question. What was your most challenging moment in your life? We have a phone call. We got a caller. Oh, we do have a caller. So caller, how are you? Welcome to the caller. How are you? Welcome to the mail room. Hello?
Was that mystical coming through?
Hey, Johnny! DJ Johnny Prince!
What's up, Prince?
How you do?
Oh man, we love you too, bro.
For sure, big dog.
Listen, thank you.
So tell us, who is Johnny Prince?
Oh man, Johnny Prince is ill. Johnny Prince is light. Johnny Prince is energy. Johnny Prince is movement. Johnny Prince is dark. Johnny Prince is hurt. Johnny Prince is pain. Johnny Prince is joy. Johnny Prince is very much masculine. Johnny Prince is feminine. Johnny Prince is the embodiment of human. And Johnny Prince is not afraid of anything. Johnny Prince is not afraid to express, to help, put first forward, put forward those for others first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some of the things that hopefully that's who I am. And LeBron, I respect anybody that says they don't know who they are. And I think that anything that was said before you said that, before that person said that, is credible, is honest. Because there are people that are fronting, there are people that are saying they know who they are, and just shoot out things. But it takes a level of strength, courage, and peace to say I don't know.
And see, I have to say that because I have to put myself out there because if I don't, I can't change it because I'm gonna still be living the lie because I do know that I am light. I do know that I am dark. I do know that I am masculine when I need to be. And then I do know that I can step into a form of femininity in the sense of where I need to have a nourishment or what was the word for nurturing, that having a nurturing spirit. So I am all of that, and like what Tank said and what you just stated, I I know that, but at the moment I am lost because you made a point, but then it was true for a moment. I did need questions. And I had questions I needed answers from my dad, but once I realized that he cannot answer them, I have to seek it from someone else, from either a positive male role model, or I just have to go do the research myself to figure out what's good for me. And so, I can't get answers from him. And so once I got that understanding that as much as I would love for my dad to tell me what I need to hear, regardless of what hurt, it's so much hurt going on there.
And that's why I said there's going to come a moment where you're not going to be able to get answers. Because again, we're dealing with our generation is dealing with an unhealed generation prior to that. And that's something I had to go through with my mom, because again, she was in an unhealed situation along with along with their siblings and so forth. So I'm pretty sure they had same questions they wanted to ask their parents. And so they only did what they were taught. So in order for us to move forward, because there are going to be some moments we're never going to get that answer because they don't know. And if they do know, it's like for them, they're like, you know what? I'm close to the end. I don't want to, I want to live in the now. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I said sometimes you may not be able to get that answer and it's okay. And that's why I advocate for that therapy because your answers can actually come through that therapy. And so forth with that healing piece because our parents, they were good parents. And
they did what they could do
they,
at that moment,
right,
and
they right, exactly, and that's why I say I can't. And now, unless they were just like downright abusive or whatnot, but even with that came with because they experienced some stuff themselves.
But the thing that made it hard is that generation refuses to acknowledge.
Well, think about how would they? How would they? Because they were taught that it was right. You see what I'm saying?
Well, not all of it was taught that it was right, but they were taught how to hide it and conceal it.
But they were
had their rule of going in this house.
Right. But they were taught that was the right way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
But even when they realized it was wrong, their pride still will not let them open up.
I don't know I think it would be a combination of pride. Because again, if I was taught all of these years, you think about 60, 70 years, I was taught not to say anything. I am boiling with hurt and trauma, but who am I going to trust? I can't go to my cousins. I can't go to my aunts and uncles. I can't go to anybody because all of us were taught not to say anything. So if you came to me and say, listen, real talk, I was molested by cousin such and such. What you think I'm gonna say? Girl, please stop. That was so long ago. Or boy, stop. That was so long ago. Just move on. He's sick. He gonna suffer.
They're gonna shut your feelings down.
They're gonna shut it down. And so therefore, guess what? I'm gonna shut down. Now I gotta deal with this. And now that I have children and something happens to my children, you're gonna try to open that door, but at the same time, you're gonna do what you were taught. Boy, go ahead and get over with. Man up. It's okay. He gone. Da 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 da. And so that's why we continue with these habits, these not generational curses, but these habits, and we don't break them. In our generation, we are taught. That's been passed down to us. So now we have to say, no. It's okay to go get therapy. It's okay to talk to somebody. It's not going to be your family member. It's not going to be that trusted family member. You see what I'm saying? So I do right. Not even your friends, because everybody has that. Right.
So do we? So Prince.
Hold on. He was saying which.
Sir, say it again. Oh, no, not physically. Yes, sir.
Yep.
So from the conversation I'm hearing, there's a lot of unanswered questions that you have from your father.
Yeah. For me, anyway.
Okay. What I suggest, because I have a friend that is struggling right now because her father passed. She has so many questions. 90 days later, her mother passed. So many questions. So, I get, no one should tell you how to grieve.
Right.
But at some point, we have to come to an understanding. Say, okay, listen, I'm never going to get it.
Yeah.
And even if they're living, I don't know, there's like a relationship or situation. Like, we have to come to some sort of understanding and like really understand that I may not get these questions answered.
Yeah.
And I have to do the healing. If we lives, like one reason, two trying to find the answers
Yeah.
to these questions that we're never going to get, and we're never going to be like fulfilled in any way. It's not going to be, you know, like the person we're designed to be.
Right.
Without seeking this something answers from this source. And I, you know, I also got to say that we got to remember that I think a lot of the division today.
Yep.
Like I've learned that, like I'm going back and forth for, you know, having these arguments with people that have never been hugged by their father, that have never been kissed by their mother. So they can't relate to the emotional.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that I'm better than you or somebody who has better than you, but your perception, how you view life, was taken from that. So if you've never been hugged, kissed by your father, and you're now in your 40s, 50s, you still carry that. Your perception is still different.
Right.
I'm not saying it's wrong or right, but it's totally different. So it's different to have certain conversations if you've never been linked to that emotion.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
This is why, you know, I don't need a man, I don't need a girl. You don't know how it is to need a man or need a woman.
Yeah.
You've never, your example of love is either from your friends or TV.
Right. Right.
But you.
My first dad was my parents. So I can't relate to someone who's never seen it. I've seen my mother, I've seen my father take care of 5 kids and his wife.
Right.
I've seen my mother take care of him. That dynamic, and I've seen it happen over and over, time again, and it seems to work.
Yeah.
That's why I believe in growth. That's why I believe in masculinity. That's why I believe in femininity. That's why I believe that, you know, these things are put in place so that the household can function somewhat or in a greater way. It can be effective. But then if there's no order, and if everybody is, you know, I can do this, I can do that. It kind of, it may work for people, but it's just, I can see it not working because everybody is just people.
Right. Right.
There's no way I'm equal to a woman.
Right. Right.
I don't even have the emotional, I don't have the strength of a woman.
Right.
Yeah, that's true too. But you still to
Yeah.
understand her, you still have to be able to tap in something that me and my wife has come across on a video where people in general, we are.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. We have to take a quick break. Hold that thought. When we come back from our song break, we're gonna finish this discussion. And again, we're talking with the TMR crew and Black men. I love this conversation because again, it is what you all are telling us and so forth. So stay tuned to 101 TKO Radio and the mail room. We'll be right back. You good. You good. It's a good discussion. Hold on. I look, you know. Look, you've been there from day one. You said what? From day one. You've been day one. Right, literally.
But Prince, we came across a video.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We're gonna do 2 songs. That should almost bring us back to the top of the hour.
Okay.
And you know, from there we can roll along.
Okay. So what I was gonna say, Prince, was we come across a video that was pretty cool. That kind of, and it just makes sense for us. Where
you playing music?
It's broadcast. I ain't playing.
Okay. Gotcha.
And where it explained that we're all both born with both sides of the spectrum when it comes to the masculinity and femininity and stuff. and why it makes sense for me to have both is at some point one of us is going to be down, and I think we look at masculinity being only a man's thing and femininity only being a female thing, and that's not true when it's a everybody's thing. And at some point we have to be able to have access to either or. And for me to even right, right. And I think as males, we gravitate to this masculinity thing as being the only thing that we need to survive and be the male and to be the leader and whatnot. And so I even go back to that thing of it's not saying that I'm not neither what Tank was saying and what you were saying, because I do know that and I believe that because I have people. I just actually have someone tell me continue being a light at this job that I'm working at. So I know that I am doing something. I know that I am light. But I now realize that where Tank is and how he expresses himself with his kids, I want to be there. And I can't because I was so drawn on trying to get those answers from a dad that couldn't answer me. And it wasn't until I realized that, dang, he's not going to be able to answer me because he can't access his hurt to heal. And he will not access his hurt because it is so strong and so hurtful. I am seeing a grown man being a child and saying, I am not going to open that door. I can't. It is too hurtful for me. And so that's why I'm not going to get my answers. And when I understood that, dang, I said sorry to him. I am so sorry that you cannot face what's going on to you so that I can see who my dad is. Because I want to see him, but I understand. And when I understood that, that's why I can love him the way that I love him now. It has to be with a long spoon, but I love him. And my dad can call me for anything. If I can do it, I can do it. If I can't, then I can't do it. But I just know that I'm not going to get anything from that. So I get answers from my mom. You know what I'm saying? And so, but that's why I'm where I'm at now. That's why I am lost, because now I got two grandkids. One that I can't see. She's in Atlanta. The other one stays in the same city for me. And my son stays in Atlanta. That was the only time I could be able to see my grandson. But now I'm like, their mom, I want to see my grandchild. And I'm not looking at it as a chance to be the makeup for the loss that I had with my kids. Mm-hmm. But here's a boy that I know that really doesn't have a positive male in his life. It's a whole bunch of females. And not saying anything about that. But he has no positive male in his life. And I know who I am. So I need to be there for him.
So let me ask you this. Have you started therapy?
Have I started therapy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been through a lot of therapy.
No, so I'm saying like yeah. So you still go?
No, I haven't had an actual therapist since I've been back in 2017, but I have had.
So now you need to continue that journey of therapy. And the reason why I say that, because again, the answers that you're seeking, that person will be able to help you with, because again, and because you can say that all day, you can talk all day, mm-hmm. right? And I'm not listen to what I'm saying. But with your therapist, they can start giving you those strategies to start that healing process, because again, that's where, and I talked about this on my Truth Moment Tuesday. Sometimes your family, just because it's family, doesn't mean that we have to have. We are conditioned, and I feel obligated because that's our family. We're supposed to have relationships, right?
Oh yeah.
And sometimes it's just not there. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. I get it, because you want these healthy relationships. However, there are a lot of unresolved issues that you're looking for. And unfortunately, nobody else is gonna see them. Your sons, your grandchildren, they're not gonna see it.
4, 3, 2.
We're talking about what. And we are back, you guys, live 101 TKO Radio and the Mailroom crew. Listen, we having a good discussion. I love my black men. We have Johnny Prince on the line. I love my black men. We got LaRon, Mr. Takeover, and Tank the Sports Guy. And we got Nelson on the ones and twos back here. And we got the Mrs. in the building as well. So listen, we are having honest conversation. And when I say honest, transparent conversation, and I asked the question earlier to the fellas who they are. And the reason why I asked this question, let me give you a mini background, because a lot of times we expect y'all to get into these relationships, right? And we have these expectations of who we think you are supposed to be for us, right? Because of what society says, right? But we never take the time to ask you all who you are. And I love both of you all's answers, because LaRon, you said you didn't know who you were. Yeah. I respect that. I can work that. Not work, when I say work that, I can accept that, because I know now this man doesn't know who he is. And it's okay. I'm pretty sure that's how your wife felt, like, wow, okay. He ain't around here thinking he this, that, and the other.
Yeah, I got it to myself as thinking that, okay, yeah, I am a dad. I am a great dad.
Right.
I am dad.
Right.
But
what does that mean if I'm not any of those things?
Right.
Yeah.
And then Tank said that prior to him being a father, he was pretty much a heathen. But fatherhood made you who you are. Then Johnny said that he was all he's seen. And you said, Johnny, you were hurt. You had trauma. Mm-hmm. Black men don't say that. And this is what we need y'all to, this is what Black women need to hear you all say and be okay. Because we as Black women, I'm saying from experience, I used to have a habit of trying to fit y'all. And this is what happens in these relationships. Mm-hmm. We get into these relationships, and the women, we try to fit y'all.
I see potential.
And we shouldn't see potential in y'all. Right. We shouldn't see potential. Right.
I see where he can be. Let me stuff some stuff in there.
We shouldn't see potential. We should already know that you are a great man. It's just, okay, we all got some progressing to, we all got some improvement to do. We all have some healing to do. Mm-hmm. And when we can understand who you are, even for women, it's the same thing for women, but I'm talking about my Black men today. We need to know that, hey, it's okay. He don't know who he is right now. It's okay that, but prior to fatherhood, he was all over the place, and I applaud you all for saying that and being vulnerable on today's show. I didn't, don't want to always put y'all on the spot, but that's the purpose of this. That's the purpose of this show.
It's cool. I've been called a hot mess before.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say all of that, but I mean, since you said it,
I had my first child, 17, and I thought fatherhood was, because that was my thing, to make a family that my dad didn't make.
Right.
That was my purpose.
Right. And so
I thought my purpose was.
Yeah. And it's okay to want those things. You see what I'm saying? It's okay to do, because I shared with y'all, I thought I wanted to be like my mother, and I wanted to raise 5 children, be married and travel this, that, but the reality was like, woo, that's a parenthood. Yeah. And see, we don't see that parenthood. I was like, oh, I'm not built for this. After I'm not built for that.
See, that was my thing. Me thinking that my purpose was not to make the family that my dad made. I still end up making that
right,
and I still end up making damaged kids.
Yeah,
trying not to damage my kids.
Yeah,
I made damaged kids.
Yeah, because we don't look at the dynamics of their lives, and we forget that they were once teens and young teens, and they became parents early, and they went through life situations. We forget about that, because as Johnny, as you said, I saw my mom take care of my dad when he got colon cancer. And then on top of that, be a mother to 5 children and take care of your husband, sick, dying husband, while you were just getting out of breast cancer yourself. So this was a lot on this one woman, but we don't look at it. And then just to think about, oh, you were still young. You were in your mid-30s, 40s. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And we never look at that about our parents. So that's why I said, that was the purpose of this question, so people can understand. It's not that y'all have issues.
No, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, y'all got issues. You know what I'm saying? It's issues. We all got issues. But
it's issues. It's issues. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's issues.
All the time.
Yep. You do.
Why you gonna do that?
See, that's
because when nobody else is listening, I hear. Even when you don't say anything, I see. So yeah,
I thought we were good.
We had a conversation about it. You've already admitted it. So
you stabbed me back.
Tressa said, "Thanks for being open and transparent. Good conversation." Yeah, I could go ahead and answer this. We already know, but go ahead and answer it.
You already answered it. You already answered it.
She answered for you because she wants to.
You already answered it.
Yes,
yeah, I already said. Don't say, get it out there.
Like your pain, bro. Not being able to see your grandkids and not having a relationship with your own kids, and then with your pops, I can like carry that day in and day out.
Oh, bro, I'm hurt because I've always taken care of everybody else's kids.
Yeah,
but my own.
And that's why it's time to say, okay, you know what? I can step back, and that's where your healing piece. And it's okay. And I'm telling you that from experience. It's okay because that healing there. It's again, we're in a position we can't change anybody. Only God or your higher power, whomever you serve, is responsible for that. What you can do is move forward and operate in the now. And your now is to say, you know what, for example, I'm gonna put this in place for me. My door is open to see my son and my grandchildren. I put it out there. And that's all you can do.
That's exactly what I meant.
And you have to be okay with saying, and don't get me wrong, it's hurtful. It is hurtful. But at the same time, we also have to understand, and I'm not a parent. I make this disclaimer. I'm not a parent. Girl, no, because y'all do too much.
You spend a lot of time looking at somebody else's kids other than your own. You are a parent.
You are a parent to your nieces and your nephew.
Whether you want to or not.
I'm trying to listen. I told y'all after watching my parents and my aunts and all, y'all bless y'all. Bless y'all.
At one point you wanted to be that, so
I did, and the guy had to show me.
He got your kids.
He did, and I was like, "Thank you, Jesus. I can." 3:00, y'all going back to your mama's now, because I can't do it. But you have to, at some point in your life, you have to be okay with. Listen, I cannot do this. I understand. I had to tell my grandparents that by being the oldest, and this is again part of my healing journey back then, when I had to learn how the family operated, because we were close or whatnot, but there were still, I already knew there were some underlying issues that are going on, but I was that grandchild that said, no, I'm gonna have to stop this. I can't carry this over. And it's gonna have to start with me. I'm gonna put some systems in place. Yeah, so you have to put some systems in.
I'm that sibling right now.
Yeah,
out of the three, that's where I'm at. Where I'm having to construct boundaries and systems and understand that y'all can be blind to the fact that our parents are not what we thought they were.
Yeah.
Y'all can be blind at that, but I see it.
Yeah.
Because one, I was the only child there.
Yeah.
That witnessed everything. By the time that stuff started coming out and you start seeing stuff for what it was, they were gone.
Yeah.
And so I went through all of that.
Yeah.
Past 20.
Yeah.
And then I'm still kind of there because I'm the only child in the same city.
Yeah.
So I still witness,
Right. Right.
to the point that I have to step away from the house when, even though I do correct it,
Yeah.
but when my dad gets out of pocket
Yeah.
with my mom. Because for right now, they're roommates.
Okay.
They've always been roommates.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw that for what it was back then, but didn't realize it until I got older.
Right.
That ain't how you supposed to have.
But guess what? That's not your battle.
Oh yes, I know. That's why I have to step away from.
You have to step back.
I told my mom, hey, that ain't right. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But if you gonna sit in it, I can't. There's nothing I can do.
Because she has to do her own healing,
right?
And she has to recognize her own and his, know. And families, I get it, y'all. I am a family person. I get it. And I know that's a lot of our issues, growing up, because we have been in these families where it's like we couldn't tell, or we were not given the opportunity to go to therapy or whatnot. But we have that opportunity now. And that's what we have to do. We have to live in the now and say, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Right, right. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Right. I agree with that.
You know what's so funny about that?
I agree with that.
I just went through that. What, yesterday or day before yesterday? My brother was at. He texted me, and well, my play brother. He's probably the only brother that I know as an actual brother. He texted me like, "You at work?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I hit you up." So after I hit him up, and I'm thinking maybe he wanted to talk to me, whatnot. But before I knew it, an hour later, I done sat up here and just said, "Bleh," just spit out a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm like, "Oh man, I apologize. Maybe this called for more for me than it was for him." "Oh no, you good. You good." And so you are totally correct about that.
Yeah.
Women have that.
Right. And
women have that.
Right.
But we make room for it.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have it. And that's the purpose of the mail room, is to create that safe space, because eventually I do want to see y'all, because I'm not going to, as a woman, I can't, as much as I want to embrace y'all and say it's going to be okay, it's not going to be okay for us. So I know y'all need that true brother. I posted John Gray and Tyrese. And they were talking about that. Yes. John Gray been going through a whole lot, but he said, "I want to give this man his flowers because he reached out to me. He came by the house. We went to go. That was that brotherhood."
On the phone,
right.
Showed up
and
said,
he told him, "Hold on."
Yeah.
Right. And 2 hours later, he showed up. And that's what I want to see y'all get to, that point and be okay with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to open up, as Johnny say, to each other, because again, you can open up to your girl all day long, but there are going to be a lot of stuff I just don't understand about y'all. Lisa's just not going to understand, because you are a man. I'm not going to understand everything about about Chef. You know what I'm saying? Toy's not going to understand everything about Tank. So we do want y'all to gather with other positive, let me put that out there, other positive men who are going to give you all some type of positivity, because you do have we were watching a movie yesterday, and of course it was this, brother got out of jail, his homeboy, he went back to his neighborhood, his homeboy's like, "Man, we need to go and get back out here in the game and the money." Not once. And I thought about it, I said, wow, this is every day for a lot of men. You have, if you're back in that same circle, who's just gonna put you back out there in the same trash,
end up in the same jail.
Because he don't value his life or whatever. Yeah. So, it is that cycle that we have to continue to we have to build that brotherhood, that true honest brotherhood. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's the key word. That's again, honest, because we got a lot of people using that word brotherhood real loose.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll say this: your brother doesn't use your insecurities as a weapon when they're mad at you.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing why brothers don't get along these days. Because when you start taking your knowledge of me and using it as a weapon, we're not brothers no more. We battle.
So that's where y'all have to say, okay, you know what, go on and let me go and keep up part ways.
And you find more that in family than anything.
But the sad part about it is you lose so much potential because number one, who knows that the sharing of ideas that we have wouldn't lead to something revolutionary?
Yeah.
But the thing is, we meet each other again. I say this all the time. We meet each other with a meme.
Yeah.
And don't even know the person that we meme of.
The fact that
just walk up to, hey, what's going on, brother? And then just start a conversation. But the
fact that your energy comes off threatening to me. I cannot.
Hey, bro,
I cannot.
You real light skinned for the we find anything stupid.
Chef said Fats, whole lot of BANs. You know, of course he says BANs. I'm shortening it BANs, you know.
You have some people out here who are your brother that you've been rocking with as a brother. And using that word for 10 years, brother. Where are you? Because guess what? What I'm doing, my brother's doing too.
So I hear this a lot coming from you all. And I'm not sure if Lisa as well as a woman and a woman who loves you all. Define brotherhood. What is brotherhood? What are y'all looking in brotherhood?
I don't even know what that definition is.
Yeah, that's a good question because that's something they definitely need to answer for themselves. We take a sisterhood as that's something sacred.
Right.
If we in a circle, like me and TaShon, I go to her with something, you know, hey, I know it's gonna stay right there.
Right.
But we're gonna fix the problem.
Right.
And we're not gonna go back and bash nobody else.
What's say, Brent?
I think brotherhood is the most and probably only sacred space a man can go that would allow him to be the most vulnerable. Not to take that away from women.
Yeah.
All right. I think men definitely need to be vulnerable with their woman. But within that brotherhood, because there are some aspects of a man or masculinity that just can't be said in that relationship. I'm not saying. I need to be worded. There are some, Sean, when you said, well, I don't know everything about a man. I can't. I mean, there's something that this is not going to know, right?
Right.
Within that brotherhood, you know what I mean, he'll be able to be safe, to be vulnerable, to gain any type of knowledge, any type of healing that he needs. It is like the most sacred space.
Okay.
I can't, it's hard to describe what goes down in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you should be able to go there and gain some sort of healing. Period.
Okay.
And what you think?
Not just that, also too. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, there's a way that we communicate. That men communicate with each other.
Okay.
You say 2, 3, 4 sentences, and there'll be like a very high understanding of something.
Okay.
It's different.
Yeah.
Versus if you're communicating with a woman, and we have to have this whole 2-hour conversation for you to kind of get a gist of what's going on.
Right.
Whereas if you go to the brotherhood, there's an understanding because you're not alone. It ain't just you.
Right.
It ain't just you that got an issue with your kids. It ain't just you that ain't, can't see the grandkids.
Right.
It ain't just you that got an issue with their family. You could go there and be like, wow, well, how you dealing with this?
Right. Listen, hold that. Right. Hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation. And I got some more questions for y'all, but this is really good, you guys. I appreciate you all. So listen, stay connected to 101 TKO Radio and the mail room. We'll be right back with the TMR crew. Stay tuned. Chef has said, good example, not none of that. Sugar honey iced tea. What happened at
Johnny, what?
oh Chef? He boy, you so bold.
Johnny, can you hear me?
He's so
This Lisa. Mr. Takeover.
Oh.
he's so about.
What's up? I shouldn't say that. I'm not a woman of a lot of words, so I don't know about that 2-hour conversation thing. You know, I want to go ahead and get to the understanding. I'm gonna unpack mine real quick, and then
you're rare. You're rare.
But and he'll tell you that I'm real blunt with it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out and get it over with. I don't mean for you to dwell on it for 2 hours.
You see what Chef wrote?
You
see what Chef wrote on my?
In a couple minutes.
Oh, look on my IG.
So are we gonna finish discussing this, or
so we finished it, so we can go into
Tank.
Do you have any sports segment? Okay, so we'll do a sports segment and then finish the discussion. Yeah, because I didn't type out my shout out, so
okay.
Yeah, and I don't have no traffic. I don't know what traffic.
Say it again.
You see what about? Oh my IG.
Tank, he can't hear you. Oh yeah. Yeah. But that's why I say we don't understand or we don't have a definition. We do have a definition. It is actually what you were saying, but we don't understand because it's rare. It's not out there. And so our younger males don't know what the definition is. And there's not enough of us older men showing that it is okay to like literally hug your brother
Nelson,
and say,
if you want to
dude,
jump in.
I love you, man.
Are you good?
I and I tell my
I was gonna put you on the spot,
my brother that all
but
the
you
time
over
when
there
I get on the phone
chilling.
with him. But I kid you not, this man has been a close friend to me that
They should drop their bicycles in the yard together.
You play on one song? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so but he is literally like my brother, and so and I tell him every time we get off the phone, man, I love you, and he says that right back to me, and it's what's that word? No homo. I can't stand it. I can't stand
Well,
it.
shoot, I guess because nowadays you don't know. I guess because it's not, y'all are not used to it. Like it's not.
Classifying themselves as non-binary nowadays. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah. And we are back live in the studio 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. Listen, we have LaRon, Mr. Take Over, and wifey Lisa. We got Tank the Sports Guy, and we got Johnny Prince on the phone live. Listen, before we get this conversation is dope, y'all. Like, this is the purpose of the mailroom. But before we move forward, we got Tank the Sports Guy with some sports news. There's been a lot happening. Tank, what you got for us? Meet us at the cooler.
Hey, we still praying for Hamlin. We finally got updates that the breathing tube has been removed.
Yeah.
And he is communicating with his family, friends, team. And so that's a real blessing.
Good.
This week you saw even though that was a tragic event, you got to look at the positivity that came out.
Yeah.
You saw the world is not lost. You saw an entire country full of grown men.
Yeah.
Reaching out to somebody and actually realizing, you know what? The next 5 minutes is not promised to anybody.
Right.
And I love the fact that the team just stopped playing versus the league.
Yes. When you pull those helmets off those big old boys, they just that. Some little boys.
Yeah.
You look at them, they still baby faced in the face.
Yeah.
And that's a traumatic situation.
Yeah.
But for them to actually band together as men, there's positivity.
So this is my question. What is gonna happen now since the game was they stopped the game?
They're gonna just give each team basically a neutral for that game. And this week's game is gonna count even more for the playoffs. But like they said, it's not even about the game. It's about the fact that you saw the human side.
Mm-hmm.
But the NFL didn't call off the game.
Nope, they did.
So that's what I'm asking. Like
they called the game off. They called the game off. But this is
the coaches did, but not NFL.
But see, that's the whole. That's who's supposed to make that decision.
Okay.
What people don't realize is those two coaches are in control of their team.
Okay.
How they interact amongst each other is going to decide that situation.
Okay.
The fact that they decided to come together and
that made a difference.
That man wasn't a coach at that point. He was a dad.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He was a dad.
Yeah.
Didn't care what color the kid was. He was a father. You kept seeing out of his mouth, I gotta go be on my play.
Yeah.
I gotta go be on my play.
Yeah.
Real coaches do that. That's
right.
the type of coaches I had.
That would have hurt me. They would have killed playing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, even the players said, I'm not thinking about playing.
Right. Yeah. Right.
That's not on my mind. And the fact that the human side was shown amongst some of the biggest grown men in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, there's hope now.
Yeah.
You can't help but look at the positivity and the hope that comes out of that. Listen, if you got somebody that you ain't talking to, one of your brothers, man, put that aside, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is not promised to anybody.
It's not.
I can't dwell on the past. All I can do is push forward the future and let you know, hey, big dog, look, if you need me, I'm in you. And that's the one thing that people need to sit there and actually, as grown men, need to start expressing to each other.
Right.
And it doesn't make you soft, is it? It makes you actually pretty strong when your brother, hey, I can trust you.
Right.
I can depend on you.
See what that's what society has ruined for us.
But the thing is, why not? If I get a whole bunch of black men banding together,
I know the concept for it.
We can do some amazing. So the thing is, we got to put aside all that.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I always say we buck up at each other for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah. So fill me in on the logistics side of it, because from my understanding, he's 24, right? So he doesn't have like the
You don't get NFL benefits until you complete 3 full years in the NFL.
So with him being injured like that, that means he does not have.
No, the team's going to pay for all his medical. They're going to take care of him. The sad part about it is, if for some reason he can't play anymore, that's where the benefits come in. You have lifetime benefits that you receive, because let's be honest, who's going to take care of a 4-year NFL player who every joint in their body has been compromised?
So you're saying right now the NFL, where the team is going to pay for his medical, when he has medical benefits.
Yeah, they have full benefits for him, so they're going to take care of him. And the thing is, they're saying that his neurological is 100% intact.
Okay.
So that means that he may be able to resume his career
for next season.
Right. But the thing about it is, a lot of players out there don't get benefits until they complete their 3rd year. And so what about the ones who get hurt the 1st year?
So that's what
and basically they take a settlement, they're gone. That's it.
So would it be in best interest for him to go ahead and retire whatever he's going on, or
if
he gonna keep doing
his career and he wants to do it, do it, but at the same time, the NFL needs to start changing where these young men are covered from day one.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, you are putting your life on the line by playing this.
Yeah, it's a savage sport. Like,
I mean, it's not one of the most, but it is.
You headbutting in
rugby has no pain.
Yes, and rugby is almost like the football prior to now.
So believe me, rugby players call football players wussies.
But just looking at but the thing about it's $1 billion business. So every team
go up trillion.
Yeah,
because
every team.
Remember that one game? You had not only people tuning in the U.S. to watch that game,
yeah,
in other countries. Those TV rights are worth billions.
Yeah, so every player should have coverage and should be paid.
Yeah,
from day one.
They shouldn't be signing the contract without having it. But again, we're so happy.
No, what you're talking about is retirement. Like if you can't play anymore, you have benefits and you get paid. But this is the thing: once the season's over and the doctor tells you, "Hey, man,"
no, that's what I'm saying. So we signed a contract because one, we so excited because shoot, we looking at numbers and stuff. But are we really teaching our kids before you sign? You know, because they think about it, they have the right to sit up and say, "Hey." Well, they should have the right.
You don't have to sign that contract.
Yeah, I know they're gonna go to somebody else.
Right.
Yeah,
because
I know.
Guess
but
what happens every year?
Yeah, they're gonna have somebody else coming up. They're a fresh crowd.
And that's the thing that makes it so bad is because every year you have 35 more kids that come and say, "I want to play the NFL. I want to take somebody's spot." So you never run out of talent. It's the fact that it's like a farm. You have to, and not just that, the kids have to start setting themselves up. You now have NIL deals, personal ways you can make money.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Also, Harvard also have a career outside of football. Like this man has a fund that was at $200 when he first started because he buys toys for kids in the toy.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's now up to $7 million. They're trying to figure out ways with GoFundMe to not only use his money to help this young man, but what his charity can do now.
Right.
Imagine you got hurt and woke up to owning almost an $8 million charity that you can do so much good that you've been doing good.
Right.
But like I said, it's just a lot of positivity that came out of this. A lot of people need to look at the positivity. And the biggest thing is, you actually see grown men embracing that word brotherhood and see what it really means.
Yeah.
When I needed my brother, he was right there by me. You saw grown men embracing each other, comforting each other. Because let's be real, I'm 22 years old. I've never seen anybody flatline on a football field.
Yeah.
That's not something I thought about this morning when I put my pads on and got ready for this game.
Yeah.
I was about to watch a man die.
Yeah.
That's traumatizing.
Yeah, that is traumatizing.
But it's good to see. But it's good to see that the adults the coaches, even down to the personnel in the NFL offices, they were shocked. Imagine that you're sitting home watching this game with your kids, and a young man drops on the field in front of you.
Yeah,
you gotta explain that to your children now.
Yeah. Whew. Well, thank you so much, Tank the Sports Guy. Meeting them at the cooler every Saturday here, live on 101 TKO Radio. Me and football, I know it's a y'all sport, but I ain't nothing normal about it for me. Y'all running and
But you said that about cheerleading too, outside of just wearing a dress.
Huh? Ain't nothing normal about y'all running and hitting each other and knocking each other out. I mean, I watched some of them.
You just start panicking.
I'm like, y'all clashing and boom. Yeah, that ain't normal. And all the folks cheering, get up, like it just ain't normal. Like my brother played football. Literally, he was the big boy. He was the big kid on team, and he knocked the boy out. He was done with that. He said, "Nah, that's it." He was like, I can't do that. Because he was the what you call a pee-wee football or whatever, but he was the biggest boy. And he ran his play. He knocked out that boy. He was like, "No, I'm good on the sports thing." That's a lot. I guess, hey, y'all football folks. Okay. I'm sorry. I like football. I like football. I like basketball more so because ain't nobody getting too bad of injury. Well, you do get injuries.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had teeth missing.
Well, I mean, you still fighting.
You had a fight in the hallway.
I'm sorry, Nelson. I done messed up the mic. Y'all done got me flustered with this football. I done got messed up with it's just something just not right about men hitting y'all running into each other. And so I seen football players just slam each other and do the, and you get back up and you run it and I be looking at the knees.
So you don't like wrestling?
Oh no, I definitely don't like wrestling. There ain't nothing normal about that either. I mean, where you just gotta body slam somebody, like
DDT, baby, jump.
Yeah, like it's just not normal. Let's normalize not. Nah. But he looked good though, so I was watching it for Yeah, But I told you I like the men in the uniform.
We can lift weights and be on Aquaman and all that.
Yeah, I like to watch the guys in the football. If they had, their uniform. If they look cute in their uniform, oh yeah, I'm watching. That's all. I mean,
until they start hitting each other. Oh my god.
Yeah, I dated football players or whatnot, so I was always around football. But if they didn't look cute in the uniform, I'm like,
No, Justin, I can't watch you get in. But you look cute though.
Yeah. If you did not look cute in your basketball uniform, your football uniform, you would not getting to play from me. I know I was bad, but I wanted to. No, you had to look right. Yeah, because
Hold
I'm
on, she
having.
didn't just say look right. She took her hands and went, they gotta look right.
They had to look right,
Like, she
right.
over here giving examples and stuff.
But it was something about them basketball uniforms I do like. It is like, look at Chef talking about you dated what? You know I dated some football players. So stop acting. I dated back in my days, and don't you say it. Don't you say it. Nah. Whatever. So listen. Next question. Listen, we are live in the studio 101 TKO Radio. And let's go with the next question. Black man and intimacy. Black men and
we're professionals.
Especially with I want to know, how do y'all feel about intimacy and being a black man now in this era? So I'm not talking about the new ones, like the new generation, the 20-years, because they're showing a whole lot of affection to their girls and whatnot. I'm talking about our generation. Yeah, you don't want that?
Not this 2020 stuff.
Right.
They spin each other mouths and stuff.
And
not listening to me, closing the
yeah.
door on me.
I don't.
Boys playing the video game.
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, not that type of. I'm saying like compared to what y'all been taught. This generation, our generation, because y'all are. How old are you?
They're the same.
I'm 24.
You 24. You're not a millennial.
Oh dang, Prince! You ain't have to laugh like that, bro. you ain't have to laugh like that, man.
Your beard didn't go to the. Your gray showing.
I'm 42. What that makes?
Okay, so no, you Generation X.
Yeah.
Okay, so generational X, because you Generation X. Yeah, we don't have the same intimacy in dating and.
I was not shown.
I'm the baby.
Yes,
so you're a millennial. Yeah. You're a millennial. I was
not shown.
Okay, so you were. So how do you feel now about intimacy as a black man?
Oh, I learned.
Okay, so you learn.
Like the 5 heartbeats, I learned. I learned.
You learn.
Man, listen.
How long did it take you to learn?
Not long. Not long. I got dropped off at college on Sunday at 1 o'clock.
You know what?
By 4?
By 4?
4:30.
That wasn't intimacy, Tank. That was being a hot mess on campus.
But I mean, listen. As I got older and you date, you start learning that a lot of this stuff that people told you back in the day is BS.
Yeah.
Like literally, like when you have in your bedroom, there's so much that you can do.
Yeah.
And there's so much that as a couple that you can do.
Right.
You have to talk and express what you want.
Right.
Like the first thing is
wait, hold on, rewind, say it again.
You have to first express first of all, men are taught to express and conversate and say, hey.
Right.
Like y'all supposed to know we like meat and potatoes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like with y'all generation.
That's what we were taught.
Yeah.
But I learned that, hey, and this is something I learned being married. You have to communicate.
Yeah.
I cannot read your mind.
Right.
I try.
Right.
You're blocking me. She's like,
right.
You're blocking me. I'm like, what? Like, so you have to, and that's the thing, and knowing it's okay. Like knowing that, you know what, we in our safe space.
Yeah.
I can say whatever I want. I said whatever I wanted to yesterday a couple times.
And be fit and feel comfortable and
Like I was like we send each other texts.
Yeah. Y'all be sending them nasty texts. What? Oh, just nasty.
Hey, listen, I'll be on my desert. You know what? And just
Chef be laughing at me when I send mine.
Why?
I don't know.
You know what?
He's not used to you doing it.
I can give it. I probably know what you texting. I probably already know why. He probably be looking like, what is this?
I can hear Chef.
Is it proper? Is it a proper sex text? I mean, sex text. You know,
I be trying to. I thought I did shoot. These new kids, when they start teaching me, I was like,
If you send emojis, you gotta make sure you know what they mean when you send them.
Are you sending paragraphs and
That's
instructions?
probably what it is. I be like, hey baby, how you doing? Da, 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 da. It's like he be like probably like, God darn it. Like I be like, I love you.
Or saying it's old school letter with the I just send a little quick text to say, hey,
meet me. Nah, I gotta come with it straight. Like you said, maybe that's what it is.
First of all, you gotta explain the text.
It has to be simple for men. You can't make it complicated.
That's what it is. I got.
When a man puts together a piece of furniture, does he read the instructions on the box?
No.
Yes, I do.
Nah. But you know what though? We just like.
I am rare.
I mean, I'm gonna share with y'all one text, and it was just a picture of some lingerie on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
That let me know what
it's simple.
Okay.
You ain't gotta say nothing.
That's it.
I'm thinking about what I could do.
See, he talking about 4 pages. I don't be touching no 4 pages. You got an Android, so that's why yours keeps going.
Wait a minute now.
It don't be 4 pages. It just be like, it'd be a nice, but because you got Android, y'all's keep going. If you had an iPhone, it would be in 1 paragraph.
No, what that is, the message is so long, it puts all that stuff on you. Because that's how long the message is. It puts the time, the date, the mood.
I be trying. Okay, so I just need to cut it down to 1 paragraph.
What? A picture is worth 1,000 words.
A picture. He talking about some goddamn letter. It's not a letter. Okay, see if I write you another letter then. See if I write you another love letter.
No words. You just take a picture.
So that's what this generation like, that type of intimacy. Y'all don't want the conversation.
But the simple thing, men are visual. If I send a picture, I can send him a picture of, say, my cleavage and nothing else in the picture.
Right.
He already know what's up.
She can send me a picture of her toes.
His mind has gone way off into the field of from start into it and the end.
Y'all so complicated.
Let me see that.
Why y'all can't just read the letter?
Oh my God.
It's too much. But I did write, and I did like for the holiday. Like I love writing love letters. I do like love letters, right? I mean, it was long, but it expressed. I wrote a nice 20-page letter. Because I had cute. But listen, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, I need to know what this intimacy is with this new generation. I mean, with the Generation X, because he talking about 4 pages. It wasn't 4 pages on the text. It was, you got Android. That's what it is.
No, it was that long.
What? He talking about some book-ish.
That was mile markers.
You know what? Listen, stay connected to 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. We'll be right back.
You said books.
He talking some books. I'm an author. I'm an authoress.
Listen, you don't have to put a word.
Maybe it's the masculinity in me, and I'm a little dude, and I will tell him real quick. Don't argue with me via text message. I can't do it. I'm just gonna say, you know what? We're gonna have this conversation later because I can't do it. So reading an intimate message that's 20 pages long. After the first,
that was the actual.
Okay, so where is this going?
That was the actual love letter because I put perfume on it and stuff, and I had to
just put the perfume on it and put it in the envelope. He would have got the message.
Oh, okay. Because I had the cute little hearts on it.
How many times have you done it though?
This is probably my 3rd love letter. Well, I try to write a letter every 6 months.
Do you have any raunchy friends?
I do.
Show him. Ask him to show me their text. I bet you learned something.
I can probably tell you who to call. Call Nisa. Probably be good.
I do. I guess I do. I have the little letters and and I put the perfume on and the.
You know what? What? So, and it's funny we talk about this because I tell her that
I'm working on it. I ain't perfect at it, but I'm working.
We coming from where she comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in the stage that she tried that.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't well received.
You talking about you want me to read all that to each quarter I get a book.
It wasn't well received with her previous.
Right.
And so for her to do it now is kind of like one of those I don't know, because I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
in a 13-year marriage, but I never was in a position to do it.
Yeah.
Because my eyes were too busy entertaining another man.
Right.
And so now I'm in a relationship that I got somebody.
Yeah.
I want to try and do this. And I know the potential is there.
Yeah.
But I can't get it at this moment.
Yeah.
Because it's a barrier that she has to break, that she has to come back from.
Yeah.
Because of what was put on her.
Yeah.
And so what that puts me in is I have to understand that.
Yeah.
But you have some men that sit up here and be like, dang, so you ain't gonna get this to me. I'm gonna go get it from someone else.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to her.
Yeah.
So I have to understand that, hey, because I found myself, I'm on Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst thing that she showed me.
Listen,
That's the worst thing she ever showed me.
There's certain types of clothing that I do not wear. And some of the stuff he purchased,
and it's cheap. It was cheap. Man, I don't found myself buying like
this
10.
Bought me some shoelaces. I'm like,
hey, I kid you not, both of them were trying to figure out how to put these panties on.
It was not enough material.
They were just strings. So we had to figure out what the legs went. But you know, that look on her face showed me that
I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, y'all gotta
man.
give me some text messages that y'all want. I mean, I can get them. I just don't want to put them in.
You know what?
Letter.
You know what? The
that 4-page letter don't work because I can't read on the clock. They're gonna fire me. I'm taking their time to do this.
Melons and eggplants and some hearts.
Well, I do that. But then it is followed up by some words.
One no. That Toya sent me, she sent me was a little a thing with some pineapples in it.
And that was it.
Eat these pineapples.
And that was it.
Yeah, see, but he knows what that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That was just it, and that was enough.
So do you?
You can say it in front of Chef.
No, do you know what terms you know?
I think I do. I like letters. I thought. Did I ask you, Chef, what you like? He likes all that little raunchy stuff.
Okay. Like it was interesting to say, hey, eat.
See the look on your face is like.
Dang, I keep hitting this microphone. I love.
Getting nervous now.
I can't do it.
Hold on.
So we were so proud of you when you had the candy cane in your mouth and
push the cord up at the bottom.
It's the cord. Oh.
Yeah, she gets so nervous. She's tan up stuff.
I was. Hey, you know what? Let me go back and get them candy canes. So I'm gonna send you an emoji, a candy cane emoji. That's what you want to hear? You want to see? Fine. I won't. I just won't send you no letters. I won't write no more letters there.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But that's for you.
Sean, you're ready to come back in. So when we come back, we're gonna take one more break.
Okay.
And then
wrap it up. Okay.
Paper catch on fire in the kitchen.
He talking about question her is, do she deliver?
Oh,
you can't start and then
no. Because when I get home, I'm gonna be like,
we talking about y'all today. We're not talking about me.
But that's what we want.
Intimacy is mutual, definitely.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. You better tap into your inner freak. You better tap into it. And
it's in the house, not outside. You can do.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that since you want to delivered.
Hey, Chef. All right, now you can open up. Don't open up a door you can't close. Now you can
Since you want it delivered, no more letters for you.
Hey, Chef, so you gonna pull up that Dragon Ball Z?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Listen, we are back live in the studio 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. Listen, we having some good conversation with the men of the mail room, having this honest, transparent conversation. And we left on the question of what define intimacy as a Black man. So Tank was giving us his thoughts on intimacy. LaRon, you want to? What's your or DJ Johnny Prince? What's intimacy for you? Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it because of the variation. Like intimacy could be,
Yeah.
But of course, it's definitely not because I can, hold the door or my sister. I don't mean I'm fucking
Yeah. Right.
like holding, having my hand on the leg on the back,
Yeah.
whatever. There's just so many variations of it. I think it's very, very important. I think it's very, very important. It's another level of connection.
Yeah.
It's a different level of connection.
Yeah.
It's different from sex.
Yeah.
Sex.
Right.
And it doesn't also always have to refer to it.
Right. Yeah.
It could be a variety of things. It's standing next to each other in the kitchen cooking.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so much. That's what makes it so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important for anybody, for a couple, to experience intimacy.
Yeah.
You need that in the relationship. It is highly important. You just can't, pick a day and just, just the day before, have sex. Without no intimacy. Like, you need that lead up.
Yeah.
That lead up is highly important. Now, I'm not saying that every single time, but to be able to experience that, to experience intimacy.
Yeah.
And make the relationship that much better.
Yeah.
So I think it's very, very important. And what I'm finding out is y'all married, so y'all not outside dating.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm learning that there's a lot of your peers, about 45, 50, 55-year-old women, because I don't live.
Right.
And like the hugs are hard.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, we can be. We can be. But that's why I want to get warm.
But I can say
I want to
that
get warm now. Yeah.
But it's like the ball is so high.
Right.
Yeah.
Fear is so that when you want to do it, it's hard for them to do it because it has been through so much BS.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, damn, I'm hugging it. I'm going on dates and everything. It's like, I can see the fear.
Yeah.
I can see it, and it's so unheartening. It's so disheartening to see women go through this.
Yeah.
To be so fearful of love and to open up and to have a talk to her.
Yeah.
To be feminine and to live. It's just so disheartening to see women not to just lead with the fear.
Yeah. That is true. It is true.
I can say that for her, for my wife. That's pretty much I've been from 12 years old, um, going through my intimacy stage. Weird is to say. Um, Unfortunately, started sex early, and I was in tune to the fact that there was a such thing as of intimacy, and so to be in a marriage now where I can implement intimacy
Mm-hmm.
is like a wonderful thing, and something that you said, Prince. Like even right now, for me, this is intimate because my woman is sitting in next to me and is like journeying in something that I'm enjoying doing.
Yeah.
And it's even vice versa with her. And like with her school situation, she's trying to start back school. I'm right there with her,
Right.
and that's an intimate form of seeing me seeing her get excited about the fact that, oh dang, I'm finna start going back to school because I want to do this particular thing that I always wanted to do, that I had to pause for a moment, and now I'm having that moment. And I ain't saying that I'm gonna be able to take her classes for her, but just the opportunity for me to sit up here and say I had something to do with helping her achieve that.
Yeah.
That I think that's a part of intimacy as well, just being a part of each other's dreams and achieving those.
Yeah.
you know and I'm like, again, I go back to she's at I think for her, and she can correct me if I'm wrong, I think I'm a breath of fresh air when it comes to that intimacy part because she was kind of hard in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, she wasn't that like the first time I gave her a kiss was on her forehead.
Yeah.
You know, a date. You know, what it's like.
And I was looking
Yeah,
at
you
you
looking
like,
like
what the heck?
she was in the car on the driver's side. She threw her hand out the well, I grabbed her hand out the window, cause
Yeah.
and it wasn't a thing that I was at that moment. I wasn't trying to court her per se, but it was a gesture. Hey, I had a
You kissed her forehead.
Forehead.
Oh, forehead.
Yeah, grabbed her by the hand. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
See. But listen, I mean, I get that because our generation of women, we are, we are hard.
And
We
you
have not experienced that.
Let go of like take the locks off. Like
Yeah.
if you're in a committed relationship, why should you fear intimacy and not be open?
Yeah.
You know, you have somebody that you can explore.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like literally
Yeah.
all.
So that's what y'all black men want. Y'all want that type of intimacy. Y'all want us.
You can't do that for every black man because every black man take advantage of it.
Well, I'm saying like that's y'all generation. Y'all really want that
Because we're learning.
Right, you're learning. Yeah.
In my generation, I'm learning because me and I'll be 49 and Tori's 41. So
Right.
we have a gap between us.
Yeah.
And so I have to learn things that she likes.
Right.
Is it safe to say that y'all generation was sex though?
No,
it wasn't just sex. It was
more intimacy because, like, I admit my wife was like she was on it. Like women are the ones that are normally well advanced than men, and she's just like, hey, these are the things that I like. Let's communicate about what we like and how we like. Like, let's talk about it and not be afraid. Like, it's not. Nobody gonna jump out and spank you,
right?
Because we were told to talk about it as kids.
Hold that thought. We gotta take a quick break. When we get back, we're gonna wrap this up. And intimacy in black men. We'll be right back live on 101 TKO Radio in the mail room.
I agree. You gotta like yourself first of all, for you to even know that you want to be intimate with somebody.
Like most people are afraid. Are you attracted to yourself?
Yeah.
Are you in tune with you to know what you like?
Yeah.
How you like?
Well, we weren't really given that chance because it was either we had our whole stage, especially when you went to college, you had your whole stage, and then you were like, okay, let me clean that up real quick.
I feel like y'all came out of that.
That
came after that.
So it's like, okay,
go to college to find a man and be a wife.
Yeah.
It was more, shoot, I can go be independent.
And then it's like, okay, now I gotta clean this image up because I want to get this man because we were taught that ain't no man gonna want, this, that, and other. But again, it's like, so we weren't given a chance to experience our sexuality and intimacy like we wanted to.
You know what the hardest thing for me though?
Shut up, Chef.
Chef said, turn it loose. Where's that?
Let it go, girl.
Give me something that I can actually keep at home.
The hardest thing for me is that with society saying that the man is a leader and the man needs to be a leader. You have some women that come with the concept of he should know how to love me, and that's also in bed. But I can't have sexual intercourse with you the same way I did with Susie. Because you're different,
right? Right.
And a lot of
I respect you.
So
I respect you. What I did with Susie was wrong.
Right.
But you have to tell me that.
Yeah,
so,
and we don't tell. We didn't tell.
You ain't telling me that. Tell me what you did with Susie too, because I don't know what you did.
But now that opens the door for that relation. And again, that's what I like about this.
Yeah,
because we can have that. We have that.
I don't want to know what you did with Susie though. I don't want to know, but because again, I'm not going to put myself in that position. If Susie was able to have her legs all across the floor, ceiling, I'm not going to do all that.
That still opens the door for you to say that. But that still opens the
If not, we're going to improvise.
But that still opens the door for you to say, hey,
if Susie was
jumping off the dresser, I can't.
I'm not doing that.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
But that lets them know that, okay.
But that's right. But that's where that talk comes in the beginning. It's like, what do you like about sex? What is your sexual?
We still have that.
Yeah.
We still find ourselves coming back to something and say, oh damn.
Yeah.
I'm excuse me.
No,
oh dang.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to do this.
Yeah.
And then
shit,
like,
I can't remember nothing what I used to do. I've been hard for so long, y'all. It's pathetic. We're talking about no wonder she trying to break the backboard. You shut up.
Breaking the backboard because you know hold up.
Cause I've been hard for so long. Like the year 2023 is my year of getting back to me. And when I say getting back to me, because I was Betty Boop back in the day, right?
So do you feel like you need control in the bedroom?
I feel like I'm not going to do half that ish that y'all see on. I'm getting my legs hurt. I get cramps.
But you don't have to have control in the bedroom.
No, I'm good. I ain't gotta have no control.
But you just feel like you can't.
No, you know what it is? My mind is cluttered.
No pain, no gain.
Well, Lisa.
Lisa. If you don't know if you don't know what to do with your legs, let him do it.
Lisa. I'm tired of getting cramps in my. I'm tired of getting cramps.
Stretching then.
So much work. Why do y'all gotta make so much work out of this?
But you know what, my doctor?
He talking about 2023, your year.
If I didn't want to do 30 minutes of sex every day, that's exercise. Come on.
I guess I gotta stop being lazy. That's what it is. I just being lazy. I just, y'all make me sick. Did you say Boda? Johnny.
Listen, if he stretches you out of place, make him massage you back into place afterwards. That's it.
Good Lord. Oh, he talking about you nailed it. You know what?
TaShon, have you ever slept 12 hours?
Yeah, I can sleep. I'm sleep 12 hours a night.
But slept 12 hours because
you know.
My
mind, you know what? I'm trying to unclutter my mind. That's the issue. Is my mind is cluttered. Like, so my mind again. I'm one of those hard. I need to unwind. Yeah.
All this story.
Listen, we are back in the studio live 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. We're about to wrap this conversation up, y'all. Listen, we were talking about black man and intimacy and this generation giving me some tips and even a millennial giving me some tips on y'all black men, because what y'all want now, what y'all really want.
It's not what we want. You want it too.
I do, but it's a lot of work.
You gotta stop thinking like that. So the problem is who? Who is the problem? Huh? Now you in counseling today.
I'm in counseling today.
So who's the problem?
Me and my counselor already know. She knows.
TMR Black Man Counselor, we have not said.
So
Chef has reported to us as a violation.
Y'all want that's too much.
You don't understand.
You want heels? You want all them stilettos? Y'all want uniform costumes?
You ain't gotta do that.
You can customize it.
You ain't gotta do that.
You can customize it.
Start with the basics.
With some sneakers.
No t-shirt.
You know what?
Put the heels on and let him hold you while you got them on.
Y'all ain't seen me walk in the heels.
You don't have to walk in.
You ain't seen me stand in heels.
I stand there in them and he do the rest.
I'll be like this.
You know, she leaned to the side.
Lean to the side.
Eventually you'll figure out, okay, I can hike my leg up a little bit with it.
As long as they are on your foot, you are.
I'm being my tank in these Uggs.
And put an outfit together with it. Yeah. Put the snow boots.
Now he know now springtime. I'm good. Shoot. I'm sundress season. Oh shoot.
We're not talking about.
Oh chef.
We talking about.
Oh chef. Did y'all see what he wrote?
I mean,
You agree? What you say?
Double eight. You know
Ah,
what you need to do?
Yes.
That can go vice
Sure.
versa.
You need to find some platform flat shoes. There
I
you
have
go.
some platform.
Where
There
the,
you
I
go.
got. Look, this is the
No,
thing. I have
no,
this stuff,
no.
right?
Where
So
the
now
boots?
that
Where
he
are the
knows
black
it's
boots?
there, and you're not extra.
Okay, so
he's like,
telling.
hey.
Okay, so my mind has to be decluttered. That's what I'm working on for 2023 as a businesswoman, because that's the biggest challenge is because my mind literally is all business.
I take
But-
intimate moments on my break,
Okay, I could do that.
and I say,
I'm gonna listen.
I need a break, and I go say, hey, I need a break.
He said, "Oh, I'm gonna say that for later conversation." You know what? Shut up! You done already put it out there. Don't know. If that's what you want, guess what? I'm going to get me some, and you better hold me up too. You better hold me up, because if I come in here limping next week, and Nelson them gonna see me limping, you gonna know. Tell me, where's the plush lady at? Janice them and Erica them, they're my coaches. And Lisa them are my coaches. So if I come in here limping next week, it's y'all's fault. That's all I'm saying, Joey, y'all.
Hey. Your job is to have him. Sure.
I can't stand y'all.
But that's what we want, though.
I can't stand y'all.
We want to be in a slight.
This was supposed to be about y'all.
This is about us.
Black. Oh, okay. You telling us what y'all want. Okay, you right. You right.
Slight coma.
All right. So what? You know what? I got a great answer for you.
What?
This is what you do, right?
What?
You
What'd you say? Resuscitation.
You go.
Hey, Johnny Chris, a couple times.
Hey, Shell. You let her put her favorite wing seasoning on. And do you think you would get Shell as a wing? I guarantee you'll get a job.
He said it ain't even gonna happen this year, y'all. Giving her advice for 2024. Oh. I mean, if it take me a year, well, no, actually, I started last year, so this is the year, because remember, we started in 2021, 2022, so 2023 is gonna be your year, baby. You said what?
There's a chemical hormone that is shared between you two during that time that actually increases your body.
That's my break.
She need a kickstart.
Yes.
Well, this is because I've been planning since the last 2 years, 2021, 22. So 23 is.
Ain't no planning.
Oh my God, you've been planning.
I mean, we planned it.
Maybe that's the problem.
Because I'm a planner. I know. Okay, stop. Okay. I'm a planner. That why y'all think I be writing the letters?
Make her put that notebook down.
I do. What Chelsea be getting on me and my pencils? Y'all know I love my pencils and them notebooks.
Instead of writing a 20-page letter, take 20 minutes and do a freak session and just.
Okay. Talk about it's all of them. Do you hear this? She planning. I do be planning.
Chef, pop in there and say, here, right with this.
Yeah.
Sit in the chair.
I do be planning. Okay, so don't plan.
So you sit in your office with a notebook and plan out the night?
Okay, so why won't you be the piece
Why
of paper?
can't I have a job. I do.
Why won't you be the piece of paper?
He told me she ain't even in her retirement, but she a planner. I did plan my retirement. Y'all just didn't come.
Chef, I want you to walk in that room and say, here, right with this.
Yeah, why won't you be the piece of paper? Why won't you be the piece of paper?
Listen, okay, so listen, we gotta wrap it up. Y'all, I can't stand y'all, but I'm gonna do better. This is the 2023 year for y'all black men and intimacy. So women, ladies, if you're out there like me, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here live on the mail room from all three men. Nelson, you got something to add to that? You agree with them? No planning.
Coming in the bedroom.
I need you to read paragraph 1.
And we're going to not plan, ladies. We're not going to plan for those.
Hey, we ain't even playing role play.
We're not gonna play. We just gonna do it.
We gotta wrap it up. Time to go.
You know what? He do. I be like, stop. It's not. I be like, it's not time.
Hey, ain't no time limit.
I do. I be like, I gotta go do this. I gotta go wrap it up with the TMR thing. I got work to do. So wait a minute. But y'all, listen, this has been really good. I appreciate y'all. Of course, I love y'all to life. I love y'all to life. That is the purpose of the mail room, is to have this honest and just transparent dialogue. Shut up, Chef. You know what? I, I can't stand y'all. Thank you, Nelson, and Nelson, you fired because you didn't even try to mute the mics or nothing. You just sit over there agreeing or whatever. And Lisa, you fired too because you try to give me all this stuff to do.
Oh, I have here some emphasis. I have given you tips.
I'm trying to tell y'all, if I come back in here limping, Lisa them.
Oh wow.
They are nasty.
You just gave me a little bit of his hand and ran the whole round with girl.
Turn the ceiling fan on me.
Listen, y'all, it's been real. I love y'all to life. I love y'all dearly. Listen, thank you so much, Johnny Prince, for hanging in there with us today. This is just the beginning of 2023. We got a whole year of just stuff. We got conversations, y'all, and we want y'all to tune in every Saturday. What time? 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. live on 101 TKO Radio. I'm going to take these tips. No more letters. Can I write one more letter now? No more letters? Okay, no more letters. Okay, so you got to send it.
Chef, I told you to grab that pen.
So I got to, and Lisa said I got to do my intimate moments. No letters. Send the sexy emojis. Don't do.
No words.
No words. Look, Ma, no hands. That's what.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So, listen, live one-on-one TKO Radio. Make sure you tune in every week. Same time, same place. We are back, y'all. Happy New Year. Tank the Sports Guy. LaRon, Mr. Takeover. Lisa, y'all, listen. This is where we're going to finish that conversation with TMR After Dark.
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay, more information coming about that soon. So listen. Listen, tune in. We will be back next week, same time, same place. We're out. We love y'all. Peace. Johnny? Oh, he gone? Okay. Bye, y'all.
I've heard people say that, but to meet someone who actually plans on paper,
listen. I'm a planner. I gotta stop. But that is
like spontaneity in the middle of the day, like,
back in my day. That's what I'm saying.